everyone. How are y'all today?
Everybody here is okay?
Hey, Mike Henderson. How are you? Hey, Rebecca Davis. Y'all don't forget, she's starting a channel, and it's going to be called Touched by Yarn. Hey, Mackenzie at the Elders. I really enjoyed watching you the other night on Chuck and Belinda's live when y'all were talking about like herbal medicine and stuff. You won my heart. Let's see. Who else is in here? Is that it? Yep, that's it. Y'all are the only ones here so far.
So tonight, we're supposed to be having Mike over at Homestead Family Reclaimed, but he has been really busy plowing snow, so we're not 100% sure if he's going to be able to make it.
So he said he'd try, but he might be busy plowing snow, so we shall see. Hopefully he'll get to come over and tell you guys about all the things he's breaking on his snow plow and his cat that's a mechanic. Hey, Scott. How are you? Hey, Kaylee.
Hey, Kaylee.
Kaylee Wise is in here.
I'm bored.
Kaylee, Emily's bored. And Michael broke her glasses yesterday.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can't hardly see anything.
I missed what you said in the beginning. It wasn't live yet.
Hey, Susie Jacobson. Mackenzie, I think we were just saying hello to everybody and saying that, and I was saying to you that I enjoyed seeing you on Chuck and Belinda's live the other day when y'all were talking about herbal medicine. That wins my heart. Hey, Cindy Squirrel Off Grid.
Yeah, she works me to death making herbal medicines around here.
Kaylee said, poor Emmy, sorry for you.
Yeah. Sure.
You just said hi to Susie, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
We are still making dinner. So
we'll probably be up and down a little bit. One of us will stay here and talk.
I'm going to let him entertain y'all while I finish dinner.
I'm not very entertaining.
You know, The only thing I can do right now is read, and to be honest, I can't even do that.
Yeah, she's like, I just want to read, and I can't because I can't see it. Okay.
So how's the weather in everybody's parts of the country today? We was all excited. It was supposed to be nice and warm outside today, and the wind never stopped blowing, and it was a cold bite to the wind, so it didn't really warm up any.
I'm going to go get a baby plane.
What, Scott? Are you saying that I'm not entertaining?
I found my shoes. I shall go get. Oh wait, never mind. No, I'm not. Back to reading it. I've got nothing better to do.
So, Mackenzie, do you have what is that? Lost Herbal? What is that book?
Book of Herbal Remedies.
Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. Oh my Lord! Cindy said it's minus 31 there.
Holy moly!
37. Oh, that's probably 30 minus 31. That's going to be Celsius, right, Cindy?
Yeah.
30, 37 degrees in North Alabama. Wow.
Who's in North Alabama?
Mike Henderson.
Oh.
That is an awesome book. I got what was the one that I bought that I had?
Lost Ways?
Yeah, the Lost Ways. And so I guess this book of herbal remedies is like a addition to the Lost Ways. And I'll tell you what, I love them both. They are, I think they've actually got a couple of more books out, but I can't remember what they are, but I would love to get the whole collection. They're awesome books.
I have digital copies of a lot of them, but digital copies don't do you any good in the case of an emergency. So,
Negative 19 Fahrenheit. Whoa.
Eek. That's cold, Scott. I hope you're staying warm. Dang!
Look at that already. Really?
Dang bots are already in here.
Still minus 23 degrees Fahrenheit. Holy moly.
Oh, yikes.
I'm assuming Scott's taking care of that for us.
So yeah, guys. While we're waiting on our guests, we'll just talk about what we've done this week, I guess.
If he even shows up.
Yeah. If he even gets here, or if he has time to stop by.
Cindy, I'm assuming that Scott's probably taking care of that. He actually goes to their page and reports their profile. So it takes him a minute to get that done. Hello, Roberta.
Hello, Roberta.
We are doing great. If you can't tell, I've got a little gray in my beard. Well, I mean, I normally have a little gray in my beard, but I've got extra gray in my beard tonight because we've been painting all day today. So
I've got paint on my clothes and in my hair. Earlier, we tried wearing masks while we were painting, but when we took them off, it still looked like we were both sniffing paint.
Yeah, so here's the deal. We figured out something today. You know those little paper masks that everybody makes you wear nowadays? If you wear them painting, it does not stop the paint from getting in your nose.
And you can see paint particles.
So you tell me how the heck that's supposed to stop viruses.
Microscopic particles.
It's, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Roberta, yay for a paying job.
Absolutely.
We are very thankful for it. It is a lot of hard work. And we had to spend, a quarter of what we made to buy tools and stuff and equipment. But it's stuff that we can use in the future. So, hey, Bobby and Sherry, how are y'all?
Hey, guys.
We got a couple comments from people saying y'all sent them over to our channel. So,
thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, I should check those potatoes in the oven. What's everybody else having for dinner tonight? And check out this cool cup that Emily got me for Christmas.
What? Wiley, where's yours?
I have one that matches, but it don't keep my coffee hot.
Oh, Lola!
Lola May, get off the table.
Get down.
Get in.
She thinks she rules the roost. Yep, I agree, Roberta. But we were figuring that it would help us, in the case of painting when we're using a sprayer and it's all in the air, and it didn't help.
Yeah, no. I think it might have helped a little bit because actually yesterday, whenever I was painting, I didn't wear a mask, and
he was coughing up paint chunks this morning.
I was coughing up paint chunks this morning. So I decided to go ahead and wear a mask today. I think it helped a little bit, but it didn't help a lot.
Yeah.
Barbecue with coleslaw.
Hey, Critter Creek. They said rolling on the floor laughing out loud. I got a mask. It's called my hand. LOL, glad to be here. But I love Lola more. Or I love Lola May.
Lola May.
Yeah.
She is about, going on 9 years old now. And
she's an old hat.
I've had her since she was 8 weeks old.
Oh, speaking of puppies, we have 6 of them we need to get rid of.
Mom.
They're half Anatolian Shepherd and half we don't know. So if anybody within driving distance from Central Oklahoma wants to meet us halfway somewhere, you can have one of them for free.
Mom.
They're already going to be great livestock guardian dogs.
They're
already living with the goats.
In the pen with the goats right now. They're 4 weeks old, going on 5 weeks old, I guess.
So they'll be ready in a couple weeks.
Yeah, they'll be ready in a couple weeks, and they are living in the pen with the goats.
If anybody wants a puppy for Valentine's Day, holler at us and let us know, because we've got 6 of them we need to get rid of.
I'm pretty sure Kaylee would definitely.
I don't know where she went.
She was allowed to.
She probably went in and took over Emily's bed.
I think she crawled up in Emily's bed and taken a nap now.
Paint chunks are a bunch bigger than virus, so that tells you quite a lot about the efficacy of the mask mandate. I know.
Efficiency, yeah, right.
I know. And I put one on and I feel like I'm suffocating. I feel like somebody's holding a pillow over my head.
Hi, Randy.
Hey, Randy. And Sharon, probably.
What kind? What are we talking about? What kind?
What kind of
Scott?
What? Oh. Yeah, we didn't get medical masks. We bought the ones at the hardware store.
Do a live video of the pups.
I should.
Yeah, we do need to do that.
Probably on Sunday. Tomorrow we're going to be busy. We're trying to keep our weekends free, but tomorrow it's already filled up. What do you mean? Hey, Tiny Tim.
Hey, Tiny Tim.
I was going to ask at the end of this, it's probably going to get dark by the time we end, though.
Yeah.
If I should go get one of the puppies.
So, what kind of dog? You talk the livestock guardian dogs? Is that what you're talking about, Scott? They're half
Anatolian
Shepherd, and we do not know what the daddy was.
Yeah.
So be some kind of black dog because one of the puppies are black.
Yeah, it must be a black dog from the neighborhood because we have one black puppy. I live at Critter Creek, Oklahoma. Is that really a place?
Is it really? I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never heard of it.
Hey, Jilly, how are you? Oh, she says that she loves the salve and the sticker so much.
Awesome.
Have you tried it? Does it work for you? I'm curious to know because, like, I know that it works great for me, and I've gotten a lot of good feedback about it. But I'm just curious as to, like, if it, like, the...
Daddy was a Rolling Stone, right?
Yeah. I'm wondering how it works for other people, too. So, yeah, if anybody wants a puppy, we have some for free. I'll be right back. I gotta check on there.
I think we should send Scott 2 or 3 of them. Critter Creek. Lake Thunderbird. Well, heck, we're just, 10 miles east of Lake Thunderbird?
Yeah.
We're in pink.
3 puppies. We only have 8. Get them now
That's
while you
crazy.
can.
Yeah, that's where Critter Creek's at.
It's a small world.
Oh, my Lord. Critter Creek, Lake Thunderbird. That's not, what's his name's, little farm over there, is he, where he killed his girlfriend and fed him to the lions?
Oh.
What was his name?
So exotic.
Joe Exotic, yeah.
I saw the news that he was in court in Oklahoma City again today
Oh, yeah.
for an appeal. Yeah.
Dang. That must suck.
I think that was.
It's
like
getting
8
time to
years.
order more comfrey, no puppy.
Mom, you really mean it's a big world, but somehow we are all still somehow close together.
Yeah, okay,
Somewhat
let's just
close
give out away.
together.
I'm asking Debbie. I consider a road trip. Oh, okay. So Critter Creek said Anatolians have, in any breed, have strong herd and strong mentality. So
They I know that the mama she's awesome.
oh,
She's a
okay.
really great dog.
So Debbie's wanting pics.
Okay.
Okay. Yep, we can do that.
We'll send it with Jesse and Lisa. They can stop by here on their
He's
way.
considering a road trip, so
Oh, yeah. They're super adorable.
Roberta,
honestly.
I have one that matches it.
Uh-huh.
It's just blue-gray. It's bluish-gray.
Hey, Skinner Farms, how are you?
I actually do Oklahoma Rescue Rehab, and Joe offered me a job, and I declined laughing. That is awesome. Yeah, I've been there multiple times. Whenever my kids was younger, we had taken the kids there multiple times.
Oh, she said that her elbows are no longer chafed, and it works great in her hair for static. I haven't tried it in my hair for static. There's been several times lately that my hair just kind of wants to stick to everything around me because it's so staticky. Nope. Wiley's cup
Hi,
is
Jason.
like a blue.
Yeah, Let me go get
Hey,
it.
Jason. If you can find it.
They also have these golden little tiny spoons. These little tiny.
Oh, yeah.
tiny
And it came with
spoons.
coasters that match the cups.
Oh.
And it came with like a little like golden teaspoon thing
Mhm.
for stirring. I think my teaspoon's somewhere in the sink.
Mhm.
Critter Creek said, that's a fact. Please check out. Did you say you do Oklahoma Rehab? I'm going to scroll up and steal the remote from
Dog
mine.
or animal rehab.
Oh. Do you have like a Facebook page? And
So there's
stuff?
mine.
Yep. Oh, look, you showed yours off way better than I did mine.
But I couldn't find the little coasters that go under it. I guess they're probably hidden somewhere in there.
Oklahoma Rescue Rehab. Do you have a Facebook page? Just rub a little in your palms and work through your hair. Then charge an arm and leg for the hair wax at salons. Oh, they charge an arm and a leg for hair wax at the salons. Oh.
Good thing
That's
I have-
interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Good thing I have.
And everything I put in it is really good for you. So it has olive oil, coconut oil, beeswax, and then comfrey and essential oil.
I figured you was, but I had to show it to you anyway.
Oklahoma Game and Wildlife brings some critters to rehab. The new channel explains. Huh.
Oh, awesome.
I'm going to
We'll
have to go
check
look
that
you up
out.
right now.
Yep.
Because if I don't do it while I'm thinking about it, I'll get busy doing something later and I'll forget. So
yeah.
And I don't know if I said this. Mike emailed me and said that he's not going to make it because his internet signal's too low
Oh, because of all the snow.
because of all the weather. So
Okay.
unfortunately, Mike won't be here.
That's awesome. We're heck, I don't know. I mean, if you're over there by Lake Thunderbird, we're not 10 minutes away.
Yeah. That's such a small world.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then we meet on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're
What's
practically
the
neighbors
chances?
and we meet on YouTube.
Mom. The sad thing is,
Hang on. He said he gets snakes, gators. Yes, there is gators in Oklahoma, etc., etc. But I hate
Wow.
skunks.
It's funny. Has he told us his name yet?
I
Or
don't know.
she or he? So it's been 30 years ago,
What were you gonna say?
but Highway 9 and Bethel Road, just to the south, I had an uncle that was driving around back roads back then, and that him and my other uncle was in the car together, and they was driving down the back roads over there anyway, and they saw a log laying in the middle of the road, so my Uncle Lonnie decided to get out and move the log out of the middle of the road. Well, he gets out, and it wasn't a log, it was an alligator. They caught it, put it in the back of the pickup, took it into Shawnee to the police station, and they got to the police station in Shawnee. News crews showed up. They was on the front page of the newspaper because it was, supposedly the first alligator that had ever been caught anywhere around here. And but yeah, there was.
Jason says, I heard there's armored possums in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
sure
there
is.
is.
It's funny. When I looked up the Critter Club on YouTube, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Oh, probably not. Oh, okay. It pulled up a book series that I've actually read to Lily.
Lily
So
loves
what's your new or what's your channel's name? Or I need to be able to post a link for it. So, or find it on YouTube so we can subscribe to you.
So we are actually on Drummond Road, or just off of Drummond Road.
We're near Highway 9
So,
and 102.
We're in, but he said he knows all the roads out here. So we're
yeah.
in between Highway 102 and Bethel Road. So yeah, we're not far at all from y'all.
Nope. Roberta said, "Oh my, log turns into alligator."
Yeah.
Sounds like an interesting story.
Did he tell us his name?
Not yet.
Okay. Roberta said, Mikey? ? At Critter Club. So we shall see. He said, yep, I met my new best friends.
No, you guys, you're probably gonna meet up with them for like.
We could do a live with you and like we could actually have dinner together.
Like,
Yeah, no
Normally on our Friday night lives, we try to break bread with people because food brings people together.
A real collaboration.
Yeah, and we've had a good time, or we've had a lot of help like growing our channel on YouTube, and that's why we started the Friday Night Live, was to focus on other channels and help other people grow. And so, but we could actually meet you in person.
Yeah. For real. It's funny, we have met.
Don't bring any skunks with you, though.
Please.
We have met, 3 or 4 YouTube channels since we've been on YouTube from the area.
Yeah. We just, I commented, or I created a post on a homeschooling page for our community. And, he said, and I will bring critters to the live. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no kidding.
If it's a snake, though, like, I'll look at it, but don't let it touch me. Like, I can touch a snake, but it can't touch me. They're kind of creepy.
Hey, Rims.
Hey, Rims. What was I saying? Oh, I created a post on a Facebook page for homeschoolers in our community. And, it was funny because I was like, oh, and by the way, here's our YouTube channel link, just in case anybody wants to know more about us and what we do. And the post was about, like, when I start the garden this year, I want to invite some of the homeschoolers over to learn how to garden. And it can even lead to, like, learning how to can and preserve food and stuff this fall. And it's funny because I posted our YouTube channel and somebody commented on it, and she has a YouTube channel and she's just a few miles away too. So, and hers is Tubs of Love. I don't know if you guys have seen her, but Tubs of Love is here near Shawnee too.
Mom, the funny thing is, I was joking around whenever you mentioned it, and I was like, sounds a lot like free child labor to me.
Yeah. Emily was like, you just want kids to come over and help you for free. It's going to be quiet in here.
Yeah.
Lily is going to stay the night at the neighbor's house.
Oh, Lord, really?
Yep.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah. See how excited?
Time to have a party.
Yeah. Hunter's over there driving them nuts. And then Michael is hiding somewhere outside. I don't even know.
Albino Burmese. It's my aunt. I was probably a young teenager, and I had an aunt and uncle lived off of Farrell Street over here in Shawnee, and on Farrell, the houses set off. So you got a real big yard between the house and the road, and they raised rabbits. So they would set up every weekend and have their cages all set up out there, and they would sell rabbits. So there was this man that would come over there every Saturday and buy like 4 or 5 rabbits. And, you know, my Aunt Brenda just loved him, would talk to him every weekend. And it was just, you know, just a great deal. He was a return customer every weekend. And she thought that he was eating them. And so my Uncle Lonnie, the one that caught the alligator, well, I went to his house one day, and I was standing in his doorway of his living room and was looking outside, and the next door neighbor had taken blinds off of a window. Well, when you look in that window, it looked like a jungle in there. So he had 2 bedrooms in this house that he had converted into a jungle, which was cages for these big pythons and all that kind of stuff. Well, come to find out, this is the guy that's coming to my Aunt Brenda's and buying rabbits every weekend. And when she found out that he was taking them and feeding them to those pythons, she wouldn't sell them anymore.
What's the difference between him eating them or a snake eating
right.
them?
I never didn't make any sense to me.
Rome's family said we're lucky. She's got 5 kids and one's got a friend over.
Speaking of bunnies.
Oh, yes. Show
Oh,
them.
Lordy, look here,
I
guys.
named this one Emerald, just because I like that name, I guess. No, I think I have
Our
it.
babies
Check
are
out
starting
the
to get
cuteness.
big.
Aren't they so cute?
Mhm. We've got 2 black ones and a ton of whites.
Good luck, Rims family, because, you've got to work in the morning and you've got lots of kids with friends over. That's always equals a late night. But isn't she so adorable?
We have, was it 7 now? We lost a couple. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was the cold or what, but we lost a couple. And I think there's 7 of them left now. Have we checked the other cage to see if...
Have you checked the other one to see if the mama had her babies? I checked a couple
No, I
days
didn't.
ago and she had started pulling fur, I think.
I'll check whenever I put her
Oh,
up.
she's trying to back out of my hand. But isn't she so cute?
Stinking adorable. How about that?
She's going to look really good in some stew here in a few weeks.
You're mean.
You know that's why we raised them here.
I mean, yeah, but they're so stinking cute. How can you even kill a face like that?
It's really hard. It's
Yeah.
really hard.
Of course it is. They're too cute. Awkward silence.
A sanctuary, any critter.
Cute.
Can...
Oh, that's a good idea, Rem's family. They said, she said, check out their last video from Sunday because we might get some answers as to why some rabbits die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I don't think that we've.
Lola May.
Sorry
Come on.
if she's making all your guys' dogs go crazy, but we haven't.
This is Michael.
I don't think that we've only had a few litters of rabbits so far, and I don't think that we've had like 100% of them survive.
No,
On any of the litters yet.
never.
But soon we will be breeding the rabbits that we got from Gary and Cassie at Walker Farm Fam.
Yeah.
He said, okay, I am really a tough enough guy just until you show me bunnies. I like to shred it like pulled pork and barbecue it. Oh, I
Really?
bet that's good.
Yeah, I'll try it.
I've only had rabbit once, and we cooked it in the pressure cooker. Or not in the pressure cooker, in the Dutch oven. With a guinea.
Yeah, we had a guinea and 2 rabbits in a Dutch oven and just cooked them all together. So it turned out good though.
Yes, Critter Creek. I think our email address is on our about page. Otherwise, it's really easy. It's just altruisticfarmstead@gmail.com. So you can email us about meeting up sometime.
Yep. I want to have rabbits.
Yes, Roberta.
Here.
Yeah.
Yes. We use. I try to save their poop for the garden. It doesn't always work out because I had like
A big blue tub.
what is it for the cows that come in those big blue tubs?
They're mineral blocks.
Mineral blocks.
Yeah.
Like they come in big blue tubs for cows. I had that underneath the rabbit hutch. And so one of the rabbit hutches that we built had the only wire that we had was like has really small holes in it.
Yeah, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch holes. And so the poop doesn't fall out. So we have to sweep out their cages every day. And so I save it and I throw it in that tub. Well, then the goats got out and scattered it everywhere. So I don't feel like going out there and sweeping it all up into a pile and picking it up.
Eventually, we'll just dig up the ground underneath it and throw it out in the garden and till it up.
He said, I am tech silly, but friend savvy. Already found how to reach out. Oh, good deal. Okay.
Yes, Roberta, we really do. But we really just haven't. At the time, we wasn't thinking about it. So we built these cages
With what we had on
with
hand.
what we had on hand. And now, since we built these cages, we really do need to expand some.
for a while you couldn't find the it's like is it like 2-inch by 1-inch or something that you have to get for the bottom of them? What was it?
1 inch by 1/2 inch.
Oh, okay,
So,
1 inch by 1/2 inch. Okay. So forever we couldn't find it. And now the price is so high on it.
It's ridiculous. And
we haven't had it in the budget to buy it.
Yeah.
So we have them in grow outs on the ground. It all gets to the same place. Yep. We do put a lot of it in our compost. And I made some rabbit tea for the garden last year when I was growing it, and that stuff worked so great. I took, because I'd been sweeping out their cages and putting it in a 5-gallon bucket. So then I just topped that 5-gallon bucket off with water and let it sit for a while. And I poured that stuff on the plants, and you could almost stand there and watch them grow.
They went crazy. Yeah. Scooped up 5 55-gallon trash cans full
of rabbit poo for the garden this year. Wow.
Man.
That's a lot of rabbit poo.
We don't have that much.
Yeah, no, not yet. I'm waiting for one of the kids to get in trouble so I can send them out to the pasture with a shovel and they can go get cow poo.
Prue is in a very playful mood.
Someone does not know is an awesome channel and person. Just saying.
Yes, yeah.
Yep, I totally agree.
Yep. Absolutely. She she donated to our cause and paid for this week's meal for the homeless.
Yeah, sure did.
Corey and Laquita at Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Oh, she's saying hi to them. Hello, guys. I didn't see y'all come in.
Mom.
She said, I've been listening in and out, but finally saying hello. Good luck to everyone. And
hey, Ed.
Hello,
hey,
Ed.
Jody.
Hi, Jody. Nice to see you guys.
Send her a $100 bribe later for talking to Mickey.
Prue was being very playful. She was running around, and then every time I tried to pet her, because she would like roll over on me.
Guys, we really don't know what we're doing tonight because we was expecting to have Mike at Homestead Family Reclaim on, and
it was just a whole thing.
So
it turned out he was busy and not going to be able to make it. Now his internet is messing up, so it's just kind of a. Y'all have anything to talk about? Y'all have anything to talk about? Y'all just say something.
The tin wall behind us is awesome, yeah. The other wall, like we live in a hey Belinda and Chuck, how are you guys today? We have a shed to house. And so over there is 4 bedrooms for the kids. There's 2 downstairs and 2 upstairs. And then behind the camera is the kitchen, and above the kitchen is our loft. And
then we're sitting in the living room, and that's the extent of our house.
Yep.
We did add on
a
pantry and a bathroom.
That's an added-on bathroom. But I think with all the add-ons, everything we have done so far,
we're a little over 500 square feet.
Just barely over 500 square feet. Yeah.
So, how's Damien? Does he still need a tent? I'm not sure.
We actually seen him Wednesday, and I'm not sure if he's needing one or not. I know.
Hey, Wiccan Chickens Homestead.
Why can't I think of her name?
Erica.
I know Erica was helping him out, but I don't know if then he still needs one or not. Anyway.
Roberta said she has a 12 by 24 shed.
Wow.
If it was just me and Wiley, this would be too big.
Yeah. A 12 by 24 would be plenty, if not more than enough for us if it wasn't for the kids.
We don't need a lot of space. Even with the kids, we don't need a lot of space. The more space you have, the more you have to clean. Yeah. But then on that same note, like the less space you have, the faster it gets dirty. So
Hunter and Lily already do a pretty terrible job of keeping up after themselves.
Yeah, they do. They're awful. And you can see that the kids have hammocks hanging in their rooms. It's really hard to point on camera. There we go. I got it.
There's one.
And Wiley's got the other one. Yeah.
But we usually stretch them out. They don't even sleep in their bedrooms most of the time. So they just stretch them out and then
Hey, Lori at LG, how are you?
Sleep on them. Oh my gosh.
Roberta
She-
said that her 12 by 24 might be big enough for her craft stuff. Hey, Donna Lawson.
Hey, Donna
how
Lawson.
are you? You are totally fine.
Yeah, nothing much really going on here.
We
Lean back.
have eye hooks like all over the place so that they can just hang up their hammocks, and
There's a star.
because we ditched our couch and built this table for
Yep.
family time and family meals.
Yep.
Michael, while you're in there munching on stuff, why don't you serve us plates?
Lori has been giving me crap for like a week. I don't know what's going on with her,
Yeah.
but
Keep it up, Lori. He needs it.
He needs it. He deserves it. Mom, I think you should probably start doing this. I think he needs to get on more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lower it so Lola can lay down with me. Because her looking at me that side.
So, yeah.
It's just.
We're just hanging out tonight, and it's funny. Yeah. Waving at the little critter in the hammock.
What?
which one?
Critter
Oh.
Creek. My home is 24 by 40 modular home, has 3 bedrooms and 1 bath. That's
Twice the
literally
size
twice
of ours.
the size of our house.
Yeah. And we have 5 bedrooms and 1 bath.
Yeah. I mean, if you call a loft a bedroom,
Yeah.
but it works for us. The only time we're in our bedrooms is when we're going to bed, so it doesn't need to be a lot of space.
Except for me, I used to be in my room all the time until my computer got broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, the keyboard doesn't work.
Emily just bought a computer in November or December, brand new, and it already doesn't work.
Yeah.
No, just the keyboard.
Oh, just
No.
the keyboard, she said.
No, it turns on. It powers on.
Can they stand in the loft? No.
No, it's
Yeah.
I'm going to say above the mattress. From the mattress to the roof is maybe 2 foot,
3 foot?
maybe 3 foot at the highest point.
In our room, I can sit on our mattress and sit up at the highest point, but my head's like this far from the rafter. Like when I'm trying to brush my hair or something, I have to sit between the rafters to brush my hair.
All I can say is do not send it our way.
The snow.
Yeah, well, the cold.
Oh, the cold. I know.
She's-
I know.
Said that their water's been froze for over a week, and they live in a 12 by 50 mobile home.
Oh no, that's awful. Before I met Wiley, my dad had come from California. Bye, Lori. Have a great night. My dad had come from California to help me work on this house, to get it livable for the kids and I. And so when he did, he ran the, we used PEX for water lines, and we drilled holes through the studs and ran them through the walls so that I would never have to worry about my pipes freezing. And so far, we haven't had to deal with frozen water.
So all we have is about a 6-inch piece from the ground to the floor of the
Shed.
and
Sounds better when you call it a cabin.
that's the only thing that's exposed, really.
Mom, I think Michael took your words a little too seriously.
Oh. Yeah, well, no, I actually meant it. If he's going to be in the kitchen,
Oh,
he might as well
goodness.
make us plates. Dinner's done.
Wow.
PEX is the only reason they're not broke.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hey,
PEX is.
Inka, how are you? Inka is finding happiness in all you do, guys. She's a very, very sweet lady, and she just got a full-size school bus that she's going to eventually turn into a camper.
Sounds like us.
So, have you made much progress on that, Inka?
Obviously not. Did you read her message?
Oh, no, not really. Oh, she still feels horrible. Eek.
Yeah.
I think me and Michael.
Well, we'll be praying for you, Inka.
Yes, Mickey, we will be going to the Okie Homesteading Expo.
Yeah, we actually
With
have a
vendors.
vendor booth there. So
And we're not at all prepared for
no, we've been like, oh, we have 5 months to get ready for it, and now we have like a little over a month, and we're like, we don't have nothing done.
Yeah.
We don't have nothing. So
although it'll be nice to have money to pay for the hotel room that
Yeah.
we booked months and months ago.
right. So we're gonna have some of our woodworking projects. I guess I don't know if you know this, but we have a sawmill, and we do a lot of woodworking stuff. So we're gonna have some of our woodworking projects. We're gonna have some soaps. We're gonna have some salves.
I don't even know.
A little bit of stuff in our.
Yeah.
You got denied for a booth.
Oh no.
Really?
Huh.
Maybe we just got it because we done it like the very first day it was allowed.
Yeah. As soon as I heard about it, I was waiting on them. I emailed them before the vendor applications were even available yet.
Yeah, we booked it and paid for it the very first day we could, and I don't know if that might have affected anything as far as us getting approved or not, but I know we got it as fast as we could.
I don't know. Maybe y'all can just bring some of your stuff and come hang out at our booth with us.
Come hang out at the booth with us.
We don't know. I don't think that they'd frown upon that. I don't know. I mean, we're friends, right? So. Bye, Jody. Tell Karen hello and tell her that we're still praying for her. We will definitely be praying for you, Inca.
Absolutely, we will.
That you start feeling better, because that crud is awful.
Oh, he just wanted to train dogs, and they didn't want critters. Hey, Frontier Survival, how are you? Well, where'd he come from? What must have popped up quick?
Yeah.
How many people are in chat? Like 6. It looks like 16,
15?
but it also
15, 16-ish.
It also looks
They're
like
just going to
12
listen
and
now
11.
and go back in the back.
Yeah, you can meet us there, if not sooner.
Yep, if not sooner, we'll be there for sure.
Yep.
If I can ever get this job finished we got going on in Shawnee right now.
I feel like it's been taking us forever, but it's only been a week. And we didn't get to do anything Tuesday and Wednesday because Wednesday we feed the homeless and Tuesday we had doctor's appointments. So.
But I think I'm going to make a few rolling pins on the lathe and do some smaller projects and just take a bunch of smaller stuff up there.
Hey, Local Life Outdoors. It's Eric, right?
I have
Howdy.
terrible eyesight. I can see perfectly.
You got a one-legged pair of glasses?
Just don't turn your head too fast.
That's like Doug.
Yeah.
But if I take them off, I can't hardly see anything up there. So, yeah, I have terrible eyesight.
Yeah, that's right. Eric.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought. But sometimes my blonde hangs out and I forget things.
Yeah.
Lampkin Family Homestead, hello. How are you?
Oh, I didn't even see that comment.
Yeah. Wiley's got his glasses on and he still can't see.
Yeah, no, I can just hardly see the little circles, and then the chat just looks like a gray box or something. I don't know. Like I said, I have terrible eyesight.
Hello, Treasure Hunter. How are you doing? We
Hello.
Yeah.
We'll meet before then. Just feel blessed to stumble in and meet
How'd
you tonight.
you come across our channel, Critter Creek?
Yeah, Mickey, how did you what
Yeah, Mickey.
why are you here?
Not in a bad way. But how'd you get here? It's funny how the YouTube world connects people. And it's really great how awesome and how many awesome people there are in the YouTube community.
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't even have to be a homesteader. You don't have to, I mean, there's so many different people that do so many different things that are in this community. I asked Michael to make us plates and he's in there eating.
So speaking of not being
David.
Oh no!
I was worried about that because I saw his post saying he wasn't feeling very good.
Hey, Eric. I don't know. So anyway, she was just touching on something that she said that, no matter what you are, you don't have to be a homesteading community to be in here. I mean, there's a lot of fishermen and all that stuff in here. But
Eric at A Local Life Outdoors has a great channel about fishing.
Yeah.
He goes fishing in the rain. He's an avid fisherman.
I want to say something.
Hey, Laney.
That I've went down a little bit of a rabbit trail here the last couple of days or last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
that I don't know how it happened, but I was messing around on YouTube one day and I run across. You guys probably know him. Obviously, he is a huge channel.
Yes, Rebecca, she does.
What?
But obviously, he is a huge channel, and it's called Mr. Ballin. Has any of you guys ever watched his stuff? Because I'm absolutely addicted.
I know.
It is, oh my Lord.
I know. I watched him like 6 months ago, and then you just found out about him like last week.
Mickey said, matching bald heads led me here. Kidding, for real. This sounds weird, but I was led here by my faith. That's great.
Awesome.
That's kind of like how we met Scott at Rambling with the Brooms. And he's in Canada.
Roberta, it's Mr. Ballin. Ballen.
Yes.
And if you like strange
stories,
strange, creepy,
you will never turn his channel off. He is, oh my Lord, it's crazy.
Eric said he wants to go fishing tomorrow, and they're supposed to get snow here tonight.
Also, I don't normally do this, but now that we're just kind of
visiting. Sam, I am. How's it going?
Another channel that you guys,
we don't usually like promote huge channels, but he's been like stuck on these ones. And they're easy to listen to while he's working. So it's not something he has to look at. And so it makes it really easy to listen while he does other things.
But another channel that I don't know if anybody's ever heard of is it's AWP. It's
Adventures with Purpose.
Adventures with Purpose. And these guys are out of Oregon. They travel all across the country, and they're scuba divers. And if you have a loved one that has come up missing, they go and scuba dive the creeks and the rivers and the lakes and stuff like that, all for free, to try to find your missing loved one.
They are awesome.
Bring them. They are totally amazing.
They've solved, I think, a dozen since they've been doing it. I think they said that they've solved a dozen cases, like unsolved cases, where they've dove in rivers or lakes or ponds.
Lampkin said we love their channel. They are absolutely awesome. I cannot tell you how many times that watching their videos have brought me to tears.
Especially at the end, they usually do a memorial kind of type video for the person that they found and show like pictures of them with their families, and like it really is a tearjerker.
Yes, it is. But they do everything,
Mackenzie said she's seen it and it's a really inspiring channel. It is.
It is.
And so, I mean, if you guys know anybody or any cases in your area that are unsolved of people that have gone missing, you can reach out to them and they'll travel to wherever you are. And generally, law enforcement is happy to work with them, but it kind of gets on your nerves when they go to a town and law enforcement's like, we don't want you here. Yeah. And it's awful, but...
Treasure husband.
Yeah. Yes. Jeremy on there will touch your life. Absolutely. Yeah.
Right.
And the great thing is they're 100% funded by their YouTube community.
Yeah.
And they have like the best of the best equipment because people see what they're doing and they want to help them. And so they they send it to them or whatever. So it's awesome.
It's awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
There are
Spell the name of that first channel. Mr.
MR.
Just MR.
Dot, I think.
I think it is.
It doesn't have a dot.
It don't have a dot.
It's just one word without anything else.
So it's MR space BALLEN. Or yeah.
I mean, as long as you look up the name any way you put it, it's still going to
Yeah.
show his channel as the first thing.
Oh, it doesn't have a space in it either.
It don't have a
On
space.
YouTube,
Oh, okay.
uh-uh.
It's not a space then. But
We
Woman and her
were
daughter,
listening to one where
2016
he was
founded-
talking about strange stories
wow,
of
Sam.
strange stories about movie stars. And to hear the story behind Liam Neeson
Oh, Liam Neeson. That, oh, man.
and Tim Allen, and who was the other one?
Dang it.
He ended up being
Harrison
Luke
Ford.
Skywalker. Yeah,
Harrison
Ford. You hear about it, and you're just like, whoa, what a journey. Yeah.
You're like, they were born as this. And
Oh,
life
hey, that's a good
evolved.
idea there, Mackenzie. I guess I could have used this and done the same thing, but
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
Uh-huh.
Found in a drug raid. So Sam, was that, I mean, was they found alive?
I thought someone said something right here that I was going to scroll back up and see, but I forgot.
No space. Oh,
Yeah.
Mackenzie said no space.
They're being held against their will. A woman and her daughter who disappeared in 2016 were found in a drug raid in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Eek. Well, I mean, were they alive?
That's what I just asked.
Yeah.
I thought you said they were. Who'd you say was being held against their will?
Sam said that.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Yeah,
Mhm.
I didn't see that.
My dog is playing with my cat. Wow.
They were found alive, being held against their.
That's awesome.
That is
It's really
amazing.
sad that they were being held against their will, but to be have been gone since 2016 and be found still alive, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Unfortunately, they probably have some long-term serious side effects that are going to haunt them for a while, but that's an awesome story that they were found.
Arms.
Man, that's crazy. I'm surprised. I mean, well, of course, I don't ever watch the news, but I was fixing to say I'm surprised we haven't seen that on the news around here.
It
but
probably was,
Yep,
and we
yeah.
just didn't see it. Are those potatoes good?
Yes.
Go help Michael serve plates.
I have forks on my fingers.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Amen, Roberta.
Yep, amen. Right. Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of you guys out there that's
And I've seen, just since we've been involved in YouTube, I've seen so many people who've gone from subscribers to creators. And like Brenda Baker's one of them, or Rebecca Davis, like they have been subscribers and now they've been inspired to create content. And it's really not to get rich or make money off of YouTube, but just so the community can get to know you.
Yeah.
I woke up about to go reach for my glasses this morning, forgetting that I didn't have any.
Who is the girl with you all night?
That's our daughter.
What?
That's Emily.
What?
Someone asking who the girl is with us tonight. Ugh.
How do they not know me? I mean, yeah.
There's some of them's newer.
I mean, yeah, true, but I have to realize.
You let Scott take care of that first.
Yeah, probably. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so Mickey.
Critter Creek said he's seen what Rebecca Davis said and said, I'm like, that's a short. Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
I can't tell you how many times we've been out and seen something like, man, I wish we'd have had our camera out.
Or when the kids are playing with Lola, it's funny. There's sometimes it's so funny, and I'm like, man, I wish the house was clean right now so we could record that. Because the truth of it is, we live in a tiny home with 4 kids, and
It gets messy easily.
we clean it, and then 5 minutes later, you can't tell. So,
you'll be like,
What?
oh my gosh.
Wiley still thinks he's in Miami.
You'll be like, oh my gosh, it's so clean. How long is it gonna stay like this for? Then you'll look away for like 2 minutes and you'll be like, oh, it's trashed again.
Wicked Chicken's Homestead said she started her channel from a homesteading challenge.
So, Sam, this is all I wear year round is sleeveless shirts.
And if he gets a shirt with sleeves, he usually cuts them off. The only shirts he has that have sleeves on them are the ones that he wore for work or the ones that people on YouTube have sent him.
Mm-hmm.
And I've really had a hard time not cutting the sleeves out of the ones I've got from the YouTube community. But
when we get married, he's probably going to have a sleeveless tux. Have you guys heard of the challenge that Adventures on the Homestead, or it's a collaboration, I guess, Adventures on the Homestead and Michael at, someone help me out. Why am I drawing a blank? Vision Acres keeps popping in my head, but that's not the right Michael. That's not the right Michael. The Green Acre and Adventures on the Homestead. They are starting a thing. Y'all should go check out their channels because they have Adventures on the Homestead is Jim, and he is saying that if you have a homemade product that you make on your homestead or whatever, then you can email him and tell him what you have, who you are, what you do, give him a quick rundown of yourself or whatever on your farm. And once a month, he is going to try to create a commercial for that channel and their product. So that's awesome. She's probably bringing Hunter home. And then, Hunter's about to walk in, y'all. This is going to get loud. Wicked Chicken says, and my husband is the opposite of Wiley. He wears layers all the time. Hi, Marino. Mike, if we haven't said hi to you yet. Treasure Hunter. He said his wife and him have talked about starting a channel, but I work about 12 hours, 6 days a week. So that would make it awfully hard. Unless you just started recording what you do for work, if you can do that kind of thing.
Yes, I was supposed to be home before dark, you said.
Uh-huh.
But...
Good night, Sam. Thanks for coming by.
Good night, Sam.
Hope you stay warm and don't have to go out in the cold too much.
But I couldn't because,
The what?
Oh, yes, the B-roll challenge. Yes, the B-roll challenge is, they're doing that too.
Oh,
and so that was the other thing that I was talking about. I don't know enough information about that yet to tell you guys about it, but y'all should definitely go over to the Green Acre and check it out because they're doing a challenge to win some really cool prizes. And one of them is like a small drone, and another one is a cool camera. And
Hey, T-Han.
Hey, T-Han, how are you? And the idea, I guess, is that in filming, there's your A-roll and your B-roll. And I don't know. They're wanting to help people explore and try new things and stuff like that. That's what I get out of it. And I want to learn more about it, but I haven't done that yet. So, y'all who haven't met him, this is Hunter.
Hi.
He's the one who had a piano fall on him a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Yep.
His scar still looks pretty nasty.
Yeah, his
I
scar's
still
pretty
have a
gnarly.
scab.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And it was like 2 months ago.
That's great, Rebecca.
Mom, what do I have to do to go get that camera?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No.
Pre-subscribe to Treasure Hunter, the first channel with 1,000 subscribers and no videos.
Did Troy come in? Somebody said hello, Bar Run Forge. I haven't seen Troy.
I don't know. If Troy's in here, hello, sir.
Yeah.
What? What do I have to do to get that camera? I don't know. Can we ask?
Yeah.
I want to know how to get that camera.
Look, this guy, his name is Mickey, and his channel is called Critter Creek, and he just lives a few miles from here. And he said, "Hi, Hunter.
That's fine,
Run,
Roberta.
Forrest, run from the piano."
But I like my piano.
Bye, Roberta. Good night. Bye, Rebecca. Barf.
Thanks, Eric.
Thanks, Eric. We, and the funny thing is like, we didn't even want to start a YouTube channel. We, what led to us starting a YouTube channel, some of you have probably already heard this, but we felt led to do it. We had both, quit our jobs to serve our community, and we kind of felt like if we were to start a YouTube channel, it might be kind of a oh, look at all these great things that we do, and we didn't want to be boastful in any way, because that's not what we set out to do. But, if Jesus social media in his day, you bet he would have used it to help spread the good news. And so what is the good news? Positive stuff. And so that's what we're about. We won't be sharing drama or clickbait or anything like that. So bye, Mackenzie. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. By the way, that's pork chops, don't you?
Troy is in here, and he's on the mend, or he says he thinks he's on the mend.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Everybody pray for Troy. Hopefully he gets to feeling better soon. I bet that Forge is calling his name.
I see Eli's been using it.
Yeah. What? Yep, Eli's been going live without him.
Going to steal all your fame, Troy.
Lampkin family's up to 36 subscribers. Woohoo! Y'all go check out Lampkin family. And if you like what they've got to offer, let's help them raise that number to, we've got 18 people in here. We can get them to 40 or 45 easily.
Mom, can we see what I have to do to go get that camera?
Oh, we'll have to watch their video later and see.
But I want to win the camera.
It would be cool, but I don't know what we got to do to do it. We got to enter into a contest. Oh, Lola.
Get a yellow turd.
Yeah, I bet, Troy. I bet that's... I couldn't imagine being stuck in... I'm pretty sure we had it, I don't know, about 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 2 days that we just really didn't feel like getting out of bed. We forced ourselves to get down and move around, and
because there's stuff that needed to be done, but it's like we had no energy. I was really congested and had a fever, and I just didn't want to do anything. But we got up and we moved around, but I could go about 30 minutes before I was done. And then I didn't even want to sit at the table. I climbed in one of those hammocks and was laying down, and
but I couldn't. It almost drove me nuts. I couldn't imagine being down for any more than a day or two.
We're not good at sitting still. Are those our plates? Look, guys, the kids are serving us tonight. How wonderful.
Okay, I'm serving the proportions or estimating them or whatever.
Okay.
Hunter's just giving them to you because I'm too
Oh.
lazy. And to clean
Can
up
I have
the
some more squash?
Didn't know how much
So-
you wanted. Gosh.
I want half my plate covered in squash.
Oh my
Wow.
Lord, that is a-
Yeah, it didn't hit us that bad, Troy, but like I said, we would have rather probably laid around for a day or two, but we forced ourselves to get up and do it. So
That's right, Scott. We did. We started a YouTube channel just to meet the best Canadian ever.
Okay, be grateful.
I
who,
guess.
Cindy?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. John and Cherry? Mom, will you hand me the sauce over there, please?
Oh, this really sucks. Mom, my glasses keep leaking.
Just don't move around so much, Emmy.
I'm literally.
Oh,
serving
we're on-
he said we're still looking.
Oh. Oh. We found Raquel. I mean,
Yeah.
how much further do we have to look?
No kidding.
Or Joni and Tony. Okay. We keep going on and on and on and on. I honestly couldn't tell you who the best Canadian is because I love all y'all.
Except Scott.
Yeah, Scott. No one likes you.
Oh, Hunter. You're not his favorite anymore.
Yeah.
I think it was actually maybe Lily. Not gonna lie, it probably was Lily.
You already started eating, didn't you?
I almost cut myself.
Just one potato.
Potatoes. You have a butcher
You
knife.
and Emily have been in there
Don't butcher
eating half the potatoes on the counter.
No, Michael has 2.
So tonight we made pork chops, pan-fried pork chops
I thought they
with
were
sautéed
chicken.
squash and zucchini and oven roasted potatoes. Scott said you can sleep with the pigs, Hunter.
No. Oh. On a bunch of potatoes.
He
Hunter.
said Connor.
Yeah, but I know he meant Hunter. Connor's in Tennessee,
Yeah,
and I don't think they have pigs.
wrong channel.
Yeah. Hunter.
Mom, can I have more potatoes than just this?
Hunter, be
If
careful.
there's plenty to eat, give him some more.
Oh my gosh, I'm literally.
He
Hunter,
sent me
you
a
can
coffee
serve your
mug.
own plate.
So I like Scott.
I like Scott.
I'm not being greedy. I just want more.
Scott sent us ice cream, so I guess that's okay.
Yeah. He's decent, no thing. Okay, go.
Awesome. Awesome. Good, Troy.
What are you? Also, Hunter.
That'll be great.
Gotta get a
Yep.
fork.
Don't do it at 8 o'clock. Because Bland's is live and Tim at Ridge Life is live on Thursdays at 8 o'clock. You
Is
get
that
a lot more
Thursdays?
people show up if you do it sometime other than 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
What are y'all talking about?
Mhm.
Oh.
He's gonna do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway
Oh,
live
cool.
stream. We are not very far away from 1,000 subscribers, but we're way off on our watch hours.
He said, "Okay, I saw those plates. We'll meet very soon."
Yeah, we make good food.
Yes.
Mom, what?
God bless Troy. We'll definitely be praying for
Bye,
you.
Troy. What'd you say, Hunter?
Can we eat?
No, wait until Emily comes. Did Michael run
6:30
off?
Eastern time.
Yes. I'm gonna leave him to do most of his own work.
Oh, they go live 6:30 every Wednesday, Eastern Standard Time. I mean Thursday.
Huh. You have your own potatoes.
I know I've caught them a lot, but I don't ever keep track of what day it is.
Yeah.
Hunter's running away like he didn't just see him. Oh no, he's
We're waiting for all the kids to get to the table so we can eat because this food just smells delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Get some water.
Mickey said he's gonna do 1,000 subscriber giveaway in 2024.
Yes, Troy said Thursday.
Okay, yeah. We never thought we'd get there. I mean, we were really happy when we got to 100. We're like, whoa! And
Yeah.
now look at us. We're almost at 1,000. But we're like, I don't know. I haven't checked
Our watch hours,
in a
and that's really, I mean, now we're just kind of lingering. It's been an hour and 8 minutes, but that's really why is because our watch hours are so far down that we're never going to get it done. But so we're just sticking around and getting as much as we can, I guess.
And we're not in a hurry. Like, we don't have anything else to do tonight. And Lily's not here. And Hunter wasn't here. And so it was nice and quiet.
What is that?
Pierogies? I'm not sure. I think I've heard of them before.
I ain't
but
even
don't-
never heard of them.
Yeah. What are pierogies? Michael, make a plate and hurry up and get in here. We're hungry. I ride my donkey and help you out, Scott.
Miss Emily is going to thump Hunter. Oh, You don't even know, Scott.
Wait, what?
It's she's
Scott said that you're gonna thump Hunter.
it's getting worse and worse every day around here, I think.
Yeah,
As
I
she-
know how much
she'll
you
be-
for entertainment.
She'll be a teenager in May.
Haha.
Yeah.
You have to deal with two of us. And Michael.
She was almost born on my birthday.
Yeah, like a few hours.
Yep. Her birthday's May 13th and mine is the 14th.
So Wicked Awesome Gardening said that watch hours is a long, hard slog. I still have 1,300 to go when I got my 1,000 subscribers over a month ago. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
Yeah, so y'all go check out Wicked Awesome Gardening too, because they need watch hours. She said still needs 1,300 to go. Well, that was a month ago, so she's probably closer than that, but still go help her out. We haven't run her channel yet, so we're probably gonna have to do that.
potato field pasta.
Polish.
Never heard of it.
I have got to look into that because I
sounds
love
like a
potatoes and I love pasta.
That sounds like a whole lot of carbs.
But I mean,
Artist in the garden. Hello.
but I mean, we have mashed potatoes.
Hello,
every other
artist
day.
in the garden. We haven't met you yet.
No.
Nice to see you in here.
Come on, kid. Uncle Mick is here and hungry. Hey,
Yeah.
you're only like 10 minutes away, and I bet we have plenty.
Right,
But-
yeah. You could probably get to the table before Michael makes it here.
Yeah, more than likely.
And he's in the kitchen. Which is literally like
Fork.
6 feet away from the back of the computer. Oh,
I'm looking for a fork.
you're probably just going to have to wash one.
Or eat with your fingers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. I have 10 forks.
Pierogies are delicious. I bet they are.
I'm going to have to check into that. Yeah, that's something I ain't never had.
Do you
And-
like have them in some sort of sauce? Because I'm like, ooh, potato stuffed noodles would be really good in a creamy, cheesy sauce.
Let's just get this over with
Okay.
real quick.
Give us a second, guys.
Lord,
Bow your head, guys.
Lord, thank you for the food in front of us.
Lord, thank you for the food in front of us.
Friends and family beside us.
Friends and family beside us.
And the love between us.
And
And the love between us.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, now let's eat.
Okay.
Scott's just under 3,600 without today's live.
Wow.
And that means that if y'all aren't subscribed to Scott, he needs more subscribers.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
he's over 600 now. Hey, Grey Wolf.
Hey,
out
Grey
there.
Wolf.
God bless their meal. Amen. Thank you. It's good.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. I bet that would be good. Boil them and put butter and shredded cheese on top of them. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Anything topped with cheese is good.
Yeah. She uses a lot of it.
Mostly anything.
I love cheese.
Mm.
Yeah. I sure hope you don't try it on pancakes.
Now, do you
Oh.
want outside or
To
not?
me, that just doesn't sound good. I don't know. Some people may or may not like it. I don't think it sounds good.
It just sounds like a grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese with pancakes? Yeah, I don't know about that.
Everybody stop talking.
Mm-hmm. We need somebody to ask a question or something so we have something to talk about.
Hey, what's cheese made out of?
Really?
No.
Mickey, we don't feel like our videos are that great either. We started our channel in April of last year, but we didn't really start like doing anything with it until July. And we can definitely see how it has progressed over the last year. From where we went, like when we first started, we were so nervous. We would look at each other and laugh, and we're like, "Where do we start? What do we say? How do we do this?"
It'd take us
It
an
was-
hour just to get started.
It was so like,
So
I
it
don't
was
know.
like mom leaving a conversation.
it was just, I don't know. It was really, really awkward just talking into a camera with nobody behind it. And so now we are getting better, but we're still not to the point where we're completely comfortable being on camera. We're not, it's not like we are when we're on a live. Like when we're on a live, somehow it feels more natural.
Well, like we're talking to y'all. I mean, like we're just sitting here visiting with a friend.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of our videos that we record have to be voiced over because if the kids are around, you're just going to hear a whole lot of fighting and whining and stuff. Or we have to do a voiceover because he's working on the mill and it's too loud to hear anything. Or we're outside and the chickens are following us around laughing at us.
Remember salad fingers? What about potato fingers?
Emily's almost a teenager and she's over here playing with her food.
So that's one of the reasons I feel like, well, you know, one of our main live is whenever we feed on Wednesdays. And I'm obviously, Mickey probably don't even know anything about that. But our live when we feed, we're usually busy making plates and, you know, so we just leave the camera running. But there's not really a lot of interaction between us and you guys. So I think that's kind of where our failing is, I guess, as far as watch time hours, is because there's not a lot of people going to want to sit around and just watch a camera of, you know, without any interaction or whatever like that. So we're trying to figure out a way to do it to where we can have more interaction with you guys while we're still feeding. We just haven't figured that out yet.
He said, I have been a director for a rescue and rehab and wildlife rehab, have been on the news and documentaries. And as soon as I started this channel, I was scared. I don't know why it like instills fear in you or something. It's just weird. I don't know. And everybody talks about like, make sure that what you're doing, you're having fun doing. And I'm like, I really enjoy gardening, but
Scott, you got that? I bet he does.
Mm-hmm. No, Wiley, you're busy. Someone I won't mention talks and doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's not me. He's not talking about me. But yeah, I don't know why YouTube like seems so hard. It's really not. It's just sharing your life, and if people like it, then they'll watch. And most of our, like, we don't pay a whole lot of attention to the analytics and stuff because it'll literally drive you crazy. Mickey said he started his channel because I love I only started my channel because I love why I do it. And
you can't see it, Scott? I'm just going to go in there and delete it then. Oh, I'm holding it backwards.
I have a camera. I need to hire a face.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Wicked Awesome Gardening, it can be so addicting. When we first started our channel, we caught ourselves checking it all the time. And now it's like once every couple of weeks, we'll be like, I wonder how many watch hours we have. And we'll go look at it.
We've probably checked it more in the last couple of weeks because we know we're getting really close to the 1,000 subs. And we've probably checked it more in the last couple of weeks because of that than we have the whole time we've had our channel.
Yeah, what T-Hand 141 said, just press that record button and put it out there. But remember, once it's on the internet, you can't get it back. So, yeah. But then again, people like bloopers. So take that however you want. My biggest thing is that I kind of forget that we live in real life. Like, our house isn't always clean. Our yard isn't always perfectly manicured.
Our yard is never perfectly manicured.
It's almost always dirty and always full of sand.
Yeah.
And so my thing is, I'm like, oh, I'd like to record that, but it's not really picture perfect. And so that slows me down a lot. And it shouldn't.
I am a little bit
of a junk hoarder.
Of a hoarder.
Not really, but yes.
But I mean, there's so many people that throw stuff away. So we had a friend of ours, and we've got a good working, I don't know what size you would say, about the size of this table, maybe a little bit smaller, but it's an old, from probably the 50s, ice cream storage cabinet. It's got it looks like a deep freeze, but it's got the little lids on top that they was going to throw away. And
he's like, it still works.
I'm like, it still works. It's great. Why? I want it. So, it's stuff like that. I carry a lot of stuff home that way. So we collect a lot of junk, but it's not junk. It's,
And me, I'm like, we go to do a job and I'm like, oh, we could really use these T-posts or this fencing that's kind of ratted or not in perfect shape. I'm like, that'll work for a trellis in the garden. We like to reuse stuff and repurpose things. One, because it's free, and two, because old stuff is cool. And so yeah, we have crap everywhere. But that slows me down a lot from recording because I'm like, that's not really. What if they run that way and I, catch that pile of junk over there? And that's just, unfortunately, it's just how we are. Michael, was that you saying you're going to keep the yard done?
No.
Scott's trying to put words in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Kind of sneaky, but it just doesn't work.
The chickens keep our grass mowed. This year, the only part of our property that we had to mow was at the front of the property on the outside of the fence.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, while the chickens do all the yard work, we are left with ugly sand everywhere.
T-Hand
That's how it went
141
we got
said
here.
that they check their analytics every morning and their revenue streams too. We don't make money off of it yet, so we don't really care.
Homesteaders are notorious for hoarding junk. No shame in it. You'll have to use it one day. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And that's what I see use and I see value in everything. Because I'm good with my hands. I love to weld. I love to do woodwork. So, we may wake up tomorrow and Jen be like, hey, I need this. And I was like, well, you know what? We've got a piece laying right over there and we've got a piece laying right over there. We can put those two together and make exactly what you need.
His cousin called us like a month or two ago and had a reefer unit off of a semi-trailer that still works. So we just had to go get.
The story behind that being is a couple of months before he called us, he called me and he's like, hey, I've got this, I think 20 by 30 huge walk-in freezer over here they've taken apart and it's just the panels all stacked up. You can have it. Come and get it. So we went and got it. And I've been scratching my head trying to figure out how to put it together and what I'm going to use to cool it off with. Well, of course, they have the CoolBot unit.
But it's like $400.
Yeah, we can't.
And then you have to buy like a $400 air conditioner to go with it.
That's not even close to our budget.
So Yay, Lampkin Family's going to be at the Okie Expo. So, yeah.
Awesome.
We will be vendors. So, if you don't, all you have to do is find our table. I don't know where we're going to be yet, but I guarantee if we have service, we're going to be live streaming. So, anyway.
So anyway, he gives us this huge walk-in freezer. So I've got it stacked up out here in the yard. We can't, come close to being able to afford buying the CoolBot for it right now. So then he calls us back 2 months later and he's like, hey, I've got this semi-trailer over here that's got a diesel reefer unit on the front of it, and I'm going to convert it into a storage shed. You can have the reefer unit if you want it. All you got to do is pull it off. So heck, we was over there the next day pulling it apart. So I've got a reefer unit off of a semi-trailer sitting out here in the yard, and I've got all this big walk-in freezer now, so now it's just finding the time to put it all together.
We tried to put it together, and we found out that not all the pieces are there. There's plenty of panels there to make a giant walk-in freezer, but it doesn't have all the corner pieces and the bottom and stuff like that. And so we're gonna have to get creative, and we're probably gonna use wood,
the framing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to frame it up and stuff. So, but one day it'll work. That way we can process animals no matter what time of the year it is.
Yeah. That's the biggest point, is to try to where we can process animals.
THN 141 says they've made a little bit off of merch and books and almost $3 off of their affiliate links. Almost pays for their Canvas subscription.
Wow, that seems like that's going to be very rough.
What?
Even just getting the animal into there.
They won't be alive.
Whoops.
I know that.
Mom,
No, that's when you cut them up and quarter them into pieces and then take them in there and hang them up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
expect a pair of boots at the door after a few days.
Why? Did you forget yours at Taylor's house?
Nope.
Oh.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because
Hunter can take a year to tell a story and never get to the point.
Right.
So
I going to work at Taylor and Mila's house today,
Yeah.
and I got $20, and I already had 6, so they're gonna get a gift card, an Amazon gift card. I'm gonna try to buy a pair of boots off of it.
But you
Nice.
don't have more shoes than me.
So, Eric,
Whatever.
yes, we look back now and our introduction video, I guess,
really needs to be updated.
I'm like, man, we need to delete that and just, do it different and just delete it.
You know what?
But you know what? I mean, that's what it's there for. That's what it's going to show our growth. We can look back on that now and be like, oh, look at that. That was our very first video, or, whatever. So you can definitely tell by looking through our videos that we didn't have a clue what we was doing at first.
We knew where
And
the
we still
record
don't.
button was, and that was it.
And we still ain't a whole lot further ahead than that.
Yeah.
You guys have not had time to play around with with your editing software.
Clearly.
Yeah, we're finally getting to where it doesn't take us 3 days to edit a video.
Yeah.
Finally, for once, I guess. I don't know.
Which everything we done up until November, December area, everything we done was done 100% on our phones. We didn't have internet at home. We didn't have a computer at home. This computer was another thing that was being thrown away. And
Our
we
friends
took
were
it-
like, do you want this? They're like, it might work. And we're like, yeah, sure, we'll take it and see if it works. And we had to do a little bit of work to it, but it works.
it took me a little while to figure it all out and to do a factory reset on it and all that stuff. But I got it back up and running. It had I guess they call it the blue screen of death or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I got it working again, and there you go.
Yeah, I've just now started learning the short keys. Like, I've known copy and paste, but that's it as far as short keys go. And so it sure does make it a whole lot faster because you can hit the space bar to let it play, and then you can control, C to copy it or cut it or whatever, and you can just, it makes it a whole lot easier to do.
Y'all's talking. Y'all
He hasn't
talking
learned how to
way
do it
over
yet.
my head.
On YouTube, if you are on a computer or a laptop or anything with a keyboard, you can press K to enter full screen on the video.
Really?
And then you can also press F or space to pause it.
I didn't know
or
F
play
worked.
it.
I knew Space did, but I
Mhm.
didn't know.
I'm pretty sure you can. You can also press K to shrink the screen again, or I'm pretty sure you can also press escape.
This is so good.
Is there any bone in there you can give Lola?
Yeah, there should be.
I
You ate the bones, Michael.
I ate all the meat off them.
Well, that's fine.
It's gonna be like Michael really didn't hit.
Michael, like, chews everything or chews on everything.
You'll get
He's
him,
like a teething puppy.
You'll give him a water bottle.
I got a huge
First thing
dream
he'll
over
do
in
is he'll
Critter
eat the
Creek.
cap.
Can I come visit and buy you lunch? Well, you ain't got to buy us lunch, but you're invited to visit anytime you want.
Yeah. We like to cook, so
We don't eat out hardly ever. You know, that's the only thing that I have never tried is TIG welding. I've never had the money to buy a TIG welder for one, but I've always wanted to give a shot at it, but no, I haven't.
that was another thing. He has is it a MIG welder you have out there that was given you?
I have a MIG, yeah. No, the one that Ben gave us?
Mhm.
No, that was a stick.
Either way, a friend was like, "Here, I'm just gonna throw this away." And Wiley's like, "No, you're not." And it was a welder.
Yeah, a little stick welder.
So not everything that we have is junk. I mean, a lot of it's usable stuff.
What are they gonna do with that
But
old
that
ice
helps
cream
with-
freezer?
Or
chicken
that-
poop. Great wolf.
What, Michael?
obviously that prevents you from making videos from your past comments.
Mm-hmm.
Lampkin family said that I want to get a GoPro. My laptop downloads faster than my phone is slow. Yeah, it's our computer's way slow or faster than our computer or our phones. Our computer is way faster than our phones. And
And we got good internet. Like we have what is it? Fiber optic internet.
yeah.
So
I broke down and went ahead and bought a 4K camera that's a GoPro knockoff, basically.
it was like $70 on Amazon.
It was really an awesome camera. I mean, it done everything
But
that it needed to do.
We've never had a GoPro, so we don't know what to compare it to. We just know that as beginners, it was affordable and
it worked
it worked
great.
for what we needed.
But
Until Michael broke it.
we had it setting up on, so we have a extra refrigerator sitting on the front porch, and we had it setting up on top of it as a security camera. And whenever we come home, Michael jumped out of the car and ran up on the porch and tripped over the wire, and it fell off the top of that refrigerator and shattered.
To be fair, I was carrying a lot of groceries.
You were. Yep.
Excuses, Mikey.
Just
So-
have to break everything we own.
And then Mickey said cheeseburgers.
I bet I could make you a better cheeseburger than you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
My GoPro is a Vivitar action camera, $69 at Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's about the same price as the one that we got.
Yeah. Ours is
Yeah.
about $70 online.
It's what
On
on
Amazon.
Walmart?
$69 at Walmart.
So Gray Wolf, I started welding. I'm 100% self-taught. I started welding whenever I was about 9 years old. Whenever I was 16 years old, I was doing custom body work to vehicles with a stick
I
welder.
think you'll drink it all.
And I had everybody in
Nope,
my
there's a
life
lot
told
of
me that it
drink in
was
there.
that you
Yeah,
can't do
we
it,
haven't
that
drank
it's.
any because there's been tea in there.
But everybody was always telling me you can't do it. You have to have a MIG, and I was like, nah, let me give it a try. I done a ton of custom body work with a stick welder. Then I did get a MiG eventually whenever I got older and bought one myself. And of course, I love them. They're a whole lot easier to do, but I would give anything to have my chance with a TIG, to learn how to TIG.
Nikki, I think that's just because you're new to YouTube. The best 2 hours of my YouTube research.
This is
I think you're just new.
Yeah, that's you haven't been out there long enough if that's the case.
Yeah.
That is mean, Mom.
I'm just saying we're not the best. Like,
Yeah. He said that we are the best 2 hours of his YouTube research, and I'm like, no, we're not.
I mean, maybe so far.
Funny that they also said 2 hours because that's about how long it takes you guys to say, "Oh, okay, we're done."
Well, that's what he's saying because we're on there almost 2 hours. I'm assuming that's what he's saying.
35 minutes. It's not often we get on a live and can just stay on it because usually it's the kids are acting crazy and we're like, okay, we gotta go now, or we have other things to do.
I think Lily being gone is helping that problem out a little bit tonight. But
yeah, for anybody that doesn't know Lily, she's our 6-year-old.
What does Scott call her? The monster Lily? Or
Lily Monster?
Yeah, the Lily Monster is what Scott calls her, yeah.
I mean, Instigator wouldn't be a bad name either.
Hey, Hunter, don't get in front of your mom.
Anywho, Michael, is there any more squash over there?
Yeah.
So
Can
I
you bring
think
me some?
I think everybody just went to sleep and left their computers on.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
I mean, as long as they have the volume turned up, it counts as watch hours. Whoop. Well, thank you for being active in the comments, Mickey, because that's like a lot of how you grow in the YouTube community and people get to know you. Thank you, that's funny. Is by being active. And you know, we've been able to have a conversation with you because you've commented regularly. So
Mike at Marino's. I'm pretty sure we never got the opportunity, and things just, hey, Daz, how's it going?
hello, all the way from Australia.
I don't think we ever had the opportunity to say anything about this, but you guys, Scott,
Jesse and Lisa.
Jesse and Lisa, you guys have no idea what you guys done for us means to us.
Yeah. Okay, and he hasn't told you what they've done. Only they know. Like but they had seen that we didn't have stickers. Like we were getting stickers from other channels in our mail calls, but we weren't able to reciprocate and send a sticker because we didn't have them, and it wasn't going to be in our budget for the foreseeable future to order them. And so Scott and Mike Marino got together, and Jesse and Lisa got in on it at Lazy Days Ahead, and they ordered us a bunch of stickers. And so now whenever we send a package to somebody, we send a sticker or two with it.
Yeah.
And we have what was I going to say? Oh, we bought stamps and envelopes. And so we'll be sending out a bunch of like little handwritten notes with stickers also. We've gotten a start on that, but we just haven't gotten them all done yet. It takes a while to write a personalized letter to each individual person. But no problem, Daz, but thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely.
For
Thanks,
sure.
Daz.
Usually Saturday in the middle of the day isn't a good day to catch us either. Usually any time in the middle of the day isn't a good day to catch us because we're usually busy. And so we usually tune in on Scott's lives and just listen while we do whatever we have to do.
Yeah, we're not.
By the way, Y'all, everybody, if you haven't yet, wish Scott a happy birthday.
It's Scott's birthday. Happy birthday, Scott.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Scott.
Should we sing him happy birthday, guys?
No,
Yeah.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
hate
Come
that
on,
song.
Emmy.
No.
Yeah, I
Emmy.
should have made you a cupcake,
No.
Scott.
Emmy.
No.
Emmy's being negative, Scott. Next time when you send money for ice cream, she doesn't get any because she doesn't want to sing
Yep.
a happy birthday.
Scott, we'll sing you happy birthday, and we're gonna make you cupcakes, but we're gonna eat them all right in front of you.
Yeah.
Betrayal.
Yes, Daz. This community is amazing. It really is.
Really is.
So anyway, on 3, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Scott. Happy birthday to you. Mwah. What's that whole like you live in a zoo and
Oh, yeah.
smell like a monkey too? Or something like We
Knock,
should have
knock,
added
hey,
that
open
part.
the door.
Mama,
He said, knock, knock, hey, open the door.
can I start shopping for my boots?
Not right now.
Why?
Because we're busy right now.
No, I mean like on your old phone.
We'll talk about it when this is over, okay?
Aw.
It's hanging.
Why don't you
on.
sit down and read Emily's book?
No, I don't. I'm not good at reading.
Because you don't practice enough.
Yeah.
But Mom, I wanna look online for Okay.
So yeah. What'd you have for lunch,
It's weird to
Daz?
say this, but it's true. Mom's phone is hanging up.
If he's still here.
Yeah.
Hanging up was,
If Scott's still here.
Here, if you want to read one, it's about the other.
Scott probably passed out trying to listen to me
It's in
sing.
front of Reggie's cave.
His ears started bleeding.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start
Mm.
drinking water. I mean drinking water.
What is the deal here?
That picture on the wall is one that Wiley's aunt painted in 1986.
Yeah, my aunt Bertie McNutt painted that. And it's actually a awesome picture.
Michael, will you bring it over here? And one of Wiley's other aunts is in the hospital, and she's not going to make it. Hey, zombie prepper.
So
Whoop. Oh, it's too, like... Oh, your way a little bit. Okay, there we go. Isn't that neat?
it's pretty awesome. So yeah, my dad called me today. My dad is the oldest sibling out of the family. And my Aunt Ruth is, I am not sure what all happened previous, but she had something going on inside. She had to go to the hospital. She had to get surgery done to clean out her insides. I don't know. They had to cut her intestines. And anyway, they've tried 3 different times to get her intestines back together, and they can't get them to hold. And she's on a breathing tube. And she, the doctor called my dad today and told him that in the next day or 2, they need him there because they're going to pull her breathing tube out. And if she don't start breathing on her own, he has to make the decision whether or not to put the breathing tube back in. So
Hey, Darlene.
we're
Hey,
the rest
Jean River Homestead.
the
Sorry.
rest of the family said that pretty much just, give it to my dad, and told my dad that, for him to take care of it. So,
That's a heavy burden to bear.
yeah. But she did sign a DNR. So, he was talking to me about it, and if she signed a DNR, I do believe that the best thing is that if she don't start breathing on her own is to just let her go, because that's one thing that the family all knows is she don't want to live to be a vegetable. So I think that's one thing that might help my dad out, but I don't know.
Thanks,
It's gonna
Daz. I couldn't find their link.
Oh yeah.
When I looked it up on YouTube, it pulled up the book series for kids. Unfortunately, where there is life, there's death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I agree, Grey Wolf. That's exactly what I told him. I mean, that's what she wanted. So but that's pretty tough. I mean, my dad is a pretty strong man, and he was breaking down on the phone to me, talking to me about it today. So he's got a very, very tough decision ahead of him, even though we all know what she wants. So it's still going to be a tough decision on him.
Mickey did a video called "How to Overcome Your Fear of Being on Camera." That's a good one.
Nice.
Hey Scott, did you miss it when we sang you happy birthday?
Yeah. What's the deal? We sang you happy birthday, and then you never said nothing.
Yeah. We poured our hearts out.
Yeah, totally.
Wait, I thought Scott's birthday was like last month.
Nope.
Huh.
It's also Crazy Ed's birthday. Mike at
Happy
MT
birthday, Ed.
He's
Mike-
not in there.
Yeah, Mike at MT Homestead had his birthday a few days ago. I think it was Sunday. Joey at Garden State Gardener, his birthday is today. I
Wow.
think Rochelle's birthday at Garden State Gardener is
Happy birthday,
within the
Joey.
today or the last few days. There was Mike said it was good too. You're a bad liar, Mike.
Oh, Grey Wolf went on Big Matt's panel and got over his stage fright. That is probably the way to do it.
Because then at least you're not on there talking to just nothing.
But whenever we started, our first, I mean, was that wasn't our first live, was it? Or was it our first live whenever we was going to Sulphur Meetup?
I think it was. I think it was our first live.
And we really, I mean,
Oh, Scott's birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy early birthday, Scott.
and we thought you was in Canada, so we thought it was tomorrow already.
You're already an hour closer to it than we are.
Rochelle's tomorrow too?
Yeah.
Wow. So anyway, yeah, Scott. That's how we met. Scott was our first live. We was headed to the Sulphur Meetup.
And somehow he come across our channel.
We have
we
no
only
idea how
had-
that happened.
At that point, we only had maybe 200 subscribers.
I don't even think we was
Maybe.
at 200.
I don't even think we had that many.
But yeah, it's crazy. Oh, Darlene Lampkin.
Oh, thanks, Darlene.
Awesome. Yeah.
Y'all definitely go check out Lampkin. I hope we get to meet you guys at the Okie Homesteading Expo. That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yep.
We would love to sit and chat with anybody who wants to come over
Yeah.
and talk with us.
I mean,
you don't
I'm
have
sure.
to buy anything. Just come introduce yourselves. And if you want to buy something, then we're okay with that too.
I'm sure we'll be up and moving around also as much as we can.
Mhm.
But being because we have a booth, we might not be able to as much as we'd like.
Michael, will you bring me a toothpick, please? I hate it when food gets stuck in my teeth.
Don't we all? Who doesn't hate it?
Oh,
Birthday
that's a great
Yeah,
idea. If
sure
anybody
enough.
has a birthday, or everybody has a birthday, when your birthday.
I don't have no birthday.
Yeah.
Let Daz know when your birthday is, and he's doing birthday shout outs.
It's going to be. I think Grey Wolf forgot to put a number in there.
Yeah. It's supposed to be in the 60s here tomorrow. Let's see, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then when we go live on Wednesday, it's supposed to be like it's going to get colder and colder throughout the day from what the weather said. Yeah.
Speaking of Wednesday.
Daz, tomorrow is Scott.
So, speaking of Wednesday, would you guys like to see how they prepare the meal?
You know, that is a good question. You know, because we're needing oh, he said nope, that's what it says. He didn't forget to hit the numbers. But because we're needing watch hours, that is something that I was actually going to talk to Jennifer about, and I haven't done it yet, so she don't even know. But would that be something that any of you guys would hang around for, is if we started our live a little bit early on Wednesday and you could kind of see us in the kitchen cooking the meal before we get to...
And you'd probably
there's
actually
a
be
lot
able
of
to
work.
interact.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into preparing that meal for 100 people. And
go live all day.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna have to try out a couple different streaming services because StreamYard won't let us go live that much.
We're gonna go. We're gonna run out of time on StreamYard. So I guess heck,
It
all
won't
of
be.
them.
It probably won't be this Wednesday though, because Emily has a doctor's appointment like in the middle. We start cooking at 9, and then she has an eye doctor appointment because her glasses are broken at 11, and then we feed at noon. So I'm probably gonna have to leave and come back. So maybe Wiley could be live.
They don't want to watch me. They're only here for you. It's 40 below here this morning.
Eek.
Wow, where are you at, Mike?
He's up in like Maine, I think. And they're fixing to get hit.
They're
with
fixing
a
to
bunch
get
of
hit
snow.
hard. Yeah.
Like blizzard warnings and stuff.
A nor'easter.
Uh-huh. In the Northeast. Start to finish, he said.
Oh, that's one of the things that I want to talk about. Awesome. Okay.
Scott said, Dad said, those days are like
Mike's
4
on the
a.m.
moon.
for me.
Yeah, we know, Daz.
Yeah, you're
We
forgiven.
forgive you.
Yeah.
Mike is on the moon. Hey, let's do a mini altruistic Homestead meetup.
Yeah.
Okay, Homestead.
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people there, but we can just have a big group of people around our table.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah. Well,
I mean, it's going to be difficult because of how big the event is.
Uh-huh.
But
You just won't be able to tell where our crowd ends and the rest of the crowd starts.
yeah, yeah.
Emily will probably be the only one going with us to the expo. Michael doesn't like to go to that kind of thing.
no, I don't
Yeah.
like very big crowds.
He's an introvert.
What do you mean you don't like very big crowds? You don't even like one people.
Right, I barely like this family.
He just likes us because he has to.
Wiley, do you mean
Cool, Scott. Yeah, let us know what you have in
Awesome.
mind.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get with you, Scott.
Wiley,
Hmm?
did you mean person instead of one people? You know, I'm just trying to give you our time, right?
Yeah, just a little bit, Daz. I think you could make it here in a couple weeks.
Well,
if
I'm pretty sure he couldn't drive here. Period.
No, I mean, he could drive onto a boat and then take the boat here.
If my dream ever comes true, Daz, I might be able to come see you someday.
That'd be awesome.
Australia is the one place that I've always wanted to go.
You know what I think of when
I wanna
go to
visit Ireland.
Australia?
Because I want to see castles.
Me
Yeah.
too.
That would be my second choice.
You know what I think of whenever I hear the word Australia?
What?
Kangaroos.
Kangaroo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I've actually, I'm sure you guys. Wait a minute. What's that? Did I miss any of your links? Let me know if I did. Don't be shy. Most of you guys know I drove truck cross country.
Tiny Tim said you just need a long snorkel hose.
Most of you guys know I drove truck cross country for 21 years. That's what I've done all my life as a truck driver. And that's one of the reasons I want to go to Australia. Have always wanted to go to Australia is because I want to drive a road train. That is absolutely.
Scott said, I won't leave it to Jen. I'll never get a call back.
That may not be true.
Us too. I want to see a Tasmanian devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the TV says that kangaroos are really cool. So, I don't know.
Sounds to me like we're going back into Bugs Bunny land.
A land train? Is that,
There's castles in Arkansas.
did I say that wrong, Scott? There's actually a castle here at Turner Falls.
About an hour and a half from here. We went there last summer.
Yeah.
Was it?
Amazing.
It was really awesome.
Yep.
I think
Really
you saw
awesome.
pictures on your camera.
Wally, I have been to the Outback, the real Outback. And those road trains are just crazy, amazing thing to see. I bet I have watched video after video after video on Discovery Channel, everything I have always been fascinated with them. I think it would be awesome.
Whatever happened to your camera? So it's just missing?
Probably.
It's probably
I
in the
think it's in the
greenhouse.
greenhouse.
Maybe.
That's what I was
Things get lost around here.
By
easily.
things,
Yeah.
I mean most things.
Well, that's impressive how small our house is.
It was Arkansas that we went and floated the river with Hunter and Nate, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, Daz, that's I couldn't imagine what it would take. Because of course, you know this, but a lot of other people don't, and they may not even know what we're talking about. But
Wipe my kisses off.
a lot of most of the roads across the Outback is designed differently for these trucks to even drive on them because they're so long. They have so many trailers behind them. They have long swooping curves and try to in straight and all that kind of stuff so these trucks can even run up and down them.
Mickey says that I rescue and raise kangaroos. They're not supposed to be in America, but they are. So I try to build complete environments for displaced ones. That's what my Critter Creek is.
Wow,
That's awesome.
Nice.
We need to come check out your place.
Yeah, we sure do.
Because we just have like average animals like goats and cows and
Well,
stuff.
I don't think zebras and camels are
Ow.
supposed to be in Oklahoma either. But guess what? That one neighbor of ours has
Yeah.
zebras and camels.
Mickey, I guess you are aware of the guy down here on Hardesty Road that has the camels and I think he's got like a water buffalo out there and zebras and all that stuff.
You're pulling on my hair. When we're done. Dad said it must take some skill too.
Yeah, I already answered that.
Okay.
Well, my understanding is too on some of the videos I've watched as far as like Discovery and all that, my understanding is the very first trailer on the road train actually has supplies in it, because if you break down in the outback, you have to be able to fix your truck. You have to be able to fix tires. You have to be able to fix all that stuff yourself. So you're just so far out in the middle of nowhere. So you actually carry all the equipment to be able to do anything you need on that truck right there with you. So, I mean, it takes a special person to be able to drive one of them, and skill especially.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Mickey said he's looking for land because he needs his channel to work. I rescue animals from every walk of life, test animals, etc. I need to build this home. Yeah, you do, because that sounds awesome. I bet once you got comfortable being on camera and whatnot, you could make some really great content with, some exotic animals and stuff. I think he said he's got a 123-pound snake.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that's
Critter
scary.
Creek might be like, I'm a survivor of animal rescue because they have 4 ostriches. Texas. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, might like. Okay, yeah.
Hey, fat magnet guy. How's it going?
Guy.
Yep.
that sounds like it would be the size of that big snake we saw at the Oklahoma Zoo.
Zebras, zonkies,
and
and
zonies.
zonies? What is a zonky and a zony?
I'm assuming
A
that would be a
zebra
zebra
donkey.
donkey mix and
Oh.
a zebra maybe pony mix. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Thanks, Daz, for stopping by.
Yeah, see you later.
God
Enjoy
bless, and y'all
lunch.
take it easy.
Catch you on the next one. Hey, John and Sherry, how are y'all doing today?
Well, I'm an exotic thing.
He's a rare breed.
Dude, I have got 7-foot red-tailed boa.
Oh gosh. Fat magnet guy, you'd probably like Critter Creek because
Yeah.
I think he said he's got a
what just
123
happened?
pound. Uh-oh.
Whoa,
Yeah, that was weird.
that was weird.
The computer did something. But Fat Magnet Guy, Critter Creek, I think said he had a 123 pound snake. Hey, Jody, you're back. Welcome back. How was your prayer meeting? Well, thanks, John and Cherry. Much appreciated. That's a good thing, Mickey. Loves to rescue everything from cougars to kitties.
Yeah. Mine's like 70 pounds. I'm not scared of snakes or nothing, but that's just not anything that I was ever interested in owning was a snake. I don't know.
I'm a little scared of snakes. After watching movies like Anaconda. And then I don't remember. There was a show where this guy put on some kind of armored suit or something. And then, are you gonna pick her nose?
Weirdo.
Are you gonna pick
Bye, Lambkin family. Oh, okay. Brad. Okay. Fat Magnet Guy is Brad. Okay.
Brad, okay.
Yeah, that's much better than calling you the Fat Magnet Guy. You can be in the picture, just don't cover
Hunter.
me. He said, "Yep, I have kissed over 1,000 animals on the nose. Guess that's why I'm single." Yeah, I'm a little scared of snakes. Like I said before, I can touch a snake, but that snake better not touch me.
I am in the middle of trying to become one with the clouds.
She said she's trying to become one with the clouds.
Or more like
Yeah,
with my blanket.
you aren't doing a very good job. Your blanket is very colorful.
You look like a colorful pyramid standing in the background.
You look like a colorful ghost.
Jody had to take care of her high school mascot, which was a snake, and hand feed it.
I will kill
Like I
you.
said, I mean, I would do it. It's just not something I've ever really
Hunter,
thought I needed to
see
go buy and
you.
raise. It wouldn't bother
Don't
me
be
any,
running in
but
the house. So yeah, I don't know. If we had a snake, Wiley would be taking care of it because I.
I remember that.
And if
time.
somebody said it got out, I'd probably move.
is that what it's going to take?
Mom.
He said, "Oh, let's not confuse like with my channel motto. Just be kind and respectful to all living things." Yes.
Yeah.
Mom,
Yes.
Do you remember
Unless it's a
that
copperhead.
time- Do you remember that time? I think Michael and Dayton found that huge
If you can't love
snake
it,
in the
run.
shed.
That's respectful.
Yeah. Yep.
Mom.
I
remember
don't think that it was a snake in the shed, but I do know that we found a nest while we were working.
No,
Yeah.
it was actually a snake.
Yeah,
I
the
don't even
nest
think-
of copperheads that Dayton and Michael found under that fence panel out by the garden.
Oh,
You
yeah.
guys
Yeah.
killed it, and it was out of the shed, and you guys killed it. And then Lola kept
How many
barking
did
at the
you-
dead snake.
If that's what you're laughing about, I don't even think she heard me say it.
No, it was still alive. It
So,
didn't have its head full.
How many did you guys kill? 4 or 5?
No, there was like, what was it, like 13, 11 or 12?
She lays
13,
in bed
something
and
like
cuddles with y'all, like, and she doesn't strangle you.
that.
Scary.
And Mickey at Critter Creek, your motto should be a motto for the world too. Cause like, you know, if you can't respect it, run from it. But just be respectful to each other. What did I miss?
What?
Because you had said, I don't think she heard me say it. And then John and Sherry said, I don't think so either, Wiley. Lucky you. What I missed.
You was saying that if it got loose, that you would move.
Oh.
And I said, is that what it's going to take?
Oh.
But I wasn't meaning it in that way. I was meaning it because I've been trying to get her to move.
Yeah.
I want to like go to Montana or Wyoming or something like that.
He's been in Oklahoma his whole life. And I'm a transplant. So I've only been here for, I don't know, since 2009.
I've been here
And-
most of my life.
And I like it. And so, and I like that our land is paid for and there's some security in that. But really, like, we need bigger land.
Yeah, we do.
Especially since we have 2 cows, 4 goats, 2 pigs.
A bunch of
They might just all
dogs.
have to go in the freezer. I'm just kidding.
Not Homer.
I like
and
Homer
Butters.
and Butters too much.
Yeah.
I was gonna say not Homer and Butters.
She never bites or squeezes anything but food. See, maybe that's my problem is because, like, I've never owned a snake. And so I just see the bad stuff about snakes that Hollywood puts out. And they don't make a whole lot of, like, cute, cuddly snake movies. Yeah,
Even
they-
in
They show movies of snakes eating people, whole people.
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
in The Secret Life of Pets, a friendly family movie has a snake trying to eat dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
to be fair,
snakes
it
are
also
given
has
a bad
Killer
rap.
Rabbit.
Jody said, "Oh no, poor cows, goats, etc. Freezer camp."
Tiny Tim, -7 degrees.
Ew.
Well, that's Celsius, so
Okay.
that's around. But next Thursday is supposed to be around -13. Yeah, we're supposed to
They're
have.
pulling my hair.
I think we're supposed to get some
So,
snow. They're
what is
talking
that
about
in
some snow
Fahrenheit?
warning and stuff.
Like-
Keep pulling my hair.
What's that in Fahrenheit? Like
Pretty-
-23-ish?
No, -7.
Yeah.
I want to say that's right around.
20 degrees. I'm cheating because I'm looking at the
No,
Thermometer.
-7.
-10 is around 20 or negative. Yeah.
Oh, you're looking at the thermometer. You cheater.
I'm
God.
not a
Literally
cheater.
said
I just
she was
know where to
cheating.
look for information.
She literally said she was cheating. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm cheating. I'm looking at the thermometer. And you're like, what?
Negative 36 plus wind here tonight.
Oh.
How is she doing, Jody? I converted pretend.
Oh,
So that's negative 19 Fahrenheit.
see,
What?
I figured it was.
Negative 36 is negative 19.
Ah.
I do relocate everything. But I mark it with fingernail polish. Respect you.
Who marks what with fingernail polish? Oh.
Speaking of nail
Mickey.
polish, Lily wanted you to come to that thing.
The coldest I've ever been in was around, I think it was negative 40 wind chill. Of course, that's negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit wind chill. I can't remember if I was in South Dakota, Montana. I don't know, somewhere up in there. I was at a fuel stop and had to get out and get fuel in my truck. And man, you didn't want to stay out in that stuff very long at all.
It looks like
Karen
that
is
was
wonderful.
also
That's
40,
great. Yay.
or negative 40 Celsius.
Oh, I do.
I agree with Jody. That's way too cold.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Have a good night, Brad. Thanks
Yep.
for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, please. It'd be much appreciated.
And it would help a lot, probably.
How many tents do we need?
Honestly, we haven't taken account.
Yeah. We have been asked by a couple of different people, but I mean, really right now, I think probably just about 2 people said something about it.
Mhm. That doesn't mean that more don't need it.
Dang it.
It just means that, only they're not like, I don't know. It's hard to be in that position and then just go up to people that you barely know and be like, hey, do you have a free tent? Or, and so, I'm sure that there's more of them that need it than that. Ugh. Eddie definitely needs a tent because we saw his tent and it's not in good shape.
Negative 40, what do you say? Negative 59 degrees Celsius. So that's
Mickey,
That's
keep
like
that wishful thinking
negative
away.
60.
negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't want snow.
Wow, that's nuts.
What do you mean?
I
You got
want
snow last
snow.
night.
Yeah, there was snow last night. There was a dusting on the
No,
ground.
it wasn't last night.
It was the night before last. We got a dusting.
I put a pan out there to see how much snow it collected, and then it melted.
And he was working in that negative 60 degree.
Over a
Fahrenheit.
negative 60 degree. Mhm.
Yeah. Wow.
Hunter stole my spot.
That's crazy, John.
It was bad enough to get out of the truck and put fuel in the truck and then get back in the truck and pull it forward and then get back out of the truck and go in to pay for your fuel. That was bad enough. I wouldn't want to have to be out there working.
What they're trying to say is goodbye.
Yeah,
Because
they'd
we've
throw
been on
hot
here.
water out the door and it wouldn't even hit the ground. It'd just evaporate. Last year,
Wow.
when it got really cold here, we had, they call it Snowmageddon. And the kids and I did that. We'd take a hot pot of hot water outside and do that. But I think I was the one who did it. I went out there and I threw it against the wind, so it all came back at me. I wish we would have recorded it.
Okay.
Absolutely, Jody. I mean, it would be appreciated no matter what. We can always find somebody that can use one, but
Eddie's a veteran in the
Yeah.
wheelchair.
mhm, mhm.
And he really needs a tent.
His tent's ragged,
Yes.
bad ragged.
Yes, it's bad.
Mom,
We know several others that are veterans too.
what you guys are trying to say is that you guys have been on here for about 2 hours,
Uh-huh.
about 2.5 hours, and
2 hours and 14 minutes.
Ugh.
why?
John said it was brutal. they would work for 20 minutes and spend an hour in the lunch shack on site. I
Wow.
bet.
Yeah, I could
bet.
imagine.
I haven't been out in that cold. I think it's been like close to negative 20 that I've been outside delivering mail.
And even then, you would wrap yourself up in
Oh, but
4
yeah.
layers of clothes.
Yeah, I looked like that kid from A Christmas Story. I had on so
Walking
many
around
layers.
like this.
Yes, yeah. Mhm. Yeah, if I dropped a piece of mail, it was nearly impossible to pick it up.
Without dropping it.
And then I had like a scarf covering my face, and the only thing sticking out was my eyes. Like some of my letter carrier friends, they'd send pictures and they'd just have they'd have icicles hanging off their eyelashes.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oop, what happened?
Work 20, defrost an hour. Done that for many years. That's
crazy.
rough.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's rough.
That's
How far are we from Paul's Valley?
Are
you in Paul's Valley?
We're 30 minutes north of Asher, and I think about 30 minutes, or Asher's about 30 minutes east of Paul's Valley. So, I mean, really, by the crow's fly, we're probably not, but about 30 minutes. But
Driving, probably about an hour.
probably 45 minutes.
Hello, Mason Meek. How are you?
Mason?
You truly don't miss it. I bet you don't.
Wow, what are you doing on here, Mason?
Do you know Mason?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I could imagine you truly don't miss it. Wow, I couldn't. There's no way.
Are you okay, Hunter?
I see a 5-hour live tonight. Is what John or Scott said.
Hey, I mean, it's not often we go live and don't have anything else to do. Not much, just hanging out.
How did you see us going? I mean, how did you get that notification?
We're on the internet. No, I'm just kidding.
I've been trying to hide from them people.
Oh, crap.
Why?
Maybe YouTube isn't the best place to hide.
Why
I'm just
have you
kidding, but
Why?
that's the guys I used to work with.
Oh,
Mason's one of the guys I used to work
weird.
with. I'm just kidding, but I wasn't trying to hide from them. I was just curious.
He's just saying that he was trying to hide.
13.
I'm just kidding.
Just trying not to get
13 B miles? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Hey, are you okay?
No.
No.
He's having just
I'm bored.
then watch your hand.
I think our computer is.
Can you guys see us and hear us okay, or is it messing
I
up?
watched my hand.
Sherry's sleeping
Just saw you
already.
live on
I'm
YouTube.
spending my evening with you guys, relaxing and having a tea. That reminds me, I ran out of tea.
Awesome, Mason. Well, we go live every Wednesday at noon, and we go live every Friday
At
at 5:30.
I thought it was every other Friday.
And then it might, you never know, you might see one pop up between here and there. So I think this Wednesday we're probably going to be live a whole lot more than that. But
Probably. We like I said, we might have to try some different streaming software to be able to do that.
Hunter,
Calm down. Hey, Donna. Glad you're still here. I have an old friend from California that moved to Paul's Valley last year. I'm 2 years in from California myself in Havana, Arkansas. Oh, nice. I grew up in California. I grew up off of I-80. I say near Lake Tahoe, but really we're an hour away. But if you know California or Northern California, I lived near Colfax. And my dad and my sister still live in Dutch Flat, and they've gotten a lot of snow this year. And
Doesn't your grandpa live in the mountains though?
And my dad and my sister have 10 acres, and my dad milled all of his own wood, cut down the trees and milled all the wood and built him a 2-story tree house in Northern California that they
It's
live in.
awesome.
And they're completely off grid. So they have a well and solar, and live out in the middle of nowhere. It takes 45 minutes to get to town because it's an 8-mile long logging road that isn't in very good shape. Hey, Jake,
Hey,
how are
Jake.
you? Oh, he put in his 2 weeks.
Really, Mason? Where are you going?
Mom.
So,
Last time I went to see Amber, she lived in the city.
Yep, no,
in the
she
little
lives in
town.
Aunt Jan's little
So,
house. 'Cause Aunt Jan and Uncle Delbert bought a
if
big
you
road.
guys,
Dang.
for the people that's not familiar with the name of the towns that she's talking about, you guys know Donner's Pass. Have y'all ever heard of Donner's Pass? The story about Donner's Pass? And
The pilgrims eating each other.
so
Ew.
he lives very close to Donner's Pass. Who? Mason?
If you don't feel, if you
Yeah,
don't,
if-
if you're comfortable with
If
putting
you're
it out on the
comfortable with
internet.
putting it out here, who you going to? Or look me up on Facebook and, well, no, we're friends on Facebook. Send me a message on Messenger and let me know.
The story of Donner's Pass is really interesting. But it's bad. And there's a lot of times throughout the year, well, during the winter, that they shut the interstate down at Donner's Pass, and so you can't even go over it. And there's lots of times you have to have snow chains for them to let you travel, because they'll shut the interstate down and won't let anybody go through if they don't have chains.
I actually set 4 days during Easter weekend at Reno because they had Donner's Pass closed and I couldn't go west from there.
Mike Henderson said he's still here. He's just on his way to Scott on his donkey.
So Mason, Silver Star is a great company. I worked for Silver Star whenever I was probably 18 years old. And no, I was 19. No, I was 20, because when I turned 21, I used one of Silver Star's trucks to get my CDL. So, and then I quit the day after and bought my own truck, and the rest is history. But yeah, Silver Star is a great company to work for, just so you know.
Yes, Jake. You did win that on Scott's Live, and it's something that we had donated to his giveaway. So it's something that I make. Let me know how it works for you, because I think it's great and it works really well for me. I have a lower back injury that I got from delivering mail, because you don't really think about it. Like, when I applied for that job, I was like, oh, how hard can it be to walk around and put some mail in mailboxes? But, in my imagination, it was always a perfect day. The mail wasn't heavy. We weren't delivering Amazon packages. But I mean, the post office requires that letter carriers put up to 35 pounds in their satchel. And then I was walking 14 miles a day with it on. And so they messed my back up. And so I use that on my lower back. I've had several different kinds of pain creams prescribed, and I haven't, they haven't worked for me. So I bought that book about the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies, and it talked about the benefits of comfrey. And so this last year I started growing comfrey, and then I started making the salve, and that stuff's amazing.
John, yes, we're on Instagram. We also have our Etsy store. You can contact us either way. We'll get you figured out. Just our email is on our about page, and so just, I think we have you on Instagram already. I think so. But anyway, just send us a.
I'll have to talk to you more about that, Scott. That's interesting.
Send us anything you send it anyway. We'll get it all figured out. Mason, I miss Gary. I love Gary. Gary done a lot for me, and I absolutely miss Gary. I miss having a job, a steady job. But with things that happened this year, it just,
I think we do, John and Sherry. I think we're already friends on Instagram.
Staying at home was the only choice I had. So, and we're making it work. So that's.
Yep, some things happened that were outside of our control, and it changed our situation faster than we had anticipated, but it works. So, yeah, Jake, you can reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, PayPal, Etsy, all of those good things. Oops.
If it works, he wants to buy some.
Ow. Eek.
Oh, sorry.
You lived in El Dorado Hills. That wasn't very far from where I grew up.
Awesome.
Our neighbor quit.
Hunter.
Our neighbor next door is actually from California too, and she grew up in El Dorado Hills.
Oh, Melissa?
Yeah. Melissa. Yeah.
You guys need to be saying goodbye. We've been on here for almost an hour or 2 hours and a half.
Obviously, they're not done talking to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
I'm socially internet limited. Oh, he said sorry, Jen.
Yeah, no, we're I just checked. John, we're friends on Instagram already. Oh, great. Thanks, Jake. He said he wants to do a mail call tomorrow. I'd seen that it was delivered. Oh, it's just Michael. Did you go feed the dogs?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Jake said we just got here. I'm assuming that was on Emmy's comment about us getting off.
Oh, yeah, they just got here.
I don't care.
Go hang out in your hammock or your room and you do you.
I want to watch YouTube.
Oh.
I can't.
It really is a small world. It's funny that our neighbor and I grew up like an hour away from each other, and then we ended up being neighbors in a different state.
Well, here we go with the whole small world thing.
Small world. Critter Creek lives about 10 minutes away.
Yeah, right. I guess the biggest example I ever had of how small of a world it really is. I was in Wallula, Washington at 3:30 in the morning, sitting in a restaurant eating breakfast. I turn around and look, and I see a guy sitting at the counter, the booth, the whatever you call the bar area. I mean, it was a restaurant, but you know, with the seats, bar stools up on front where you eat by the grill. And so I look, and he's reading an Oklahoma newspaper. Here I am in Wallula, Washington at 3:30 in the morning, and he's reading an Oklahoma newspaper. So I had to make a comment. I was like, "Hey, what are you doing reading an Oklahoma newspaper up here?" You know, it just for conversation. And anyway, as me and this guy are talking, this was my son's mom's uncle that I ran into, and
So your uncle-in-law.
yeah, a couple of thousand miles away in Wallula, Washington, and sitting in a restaurant at 3:30 a.m. And this is where he lives. And he comes in there and eats, and just happened to be sitting in the restaurant eating. And I start talking to him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm from cool Oklahoma. I just like getting these. My friend or my family sends these newspapers to me so I can keep up on the, activities going on around them, blah, blah, blah." He said, "I've lived up here for about 20 years. And I said, "You're from Coyle?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Some of my in-laws are from that area. What is your name?" And we started talking, and he started telling me who his family was.
You're
Was
like,
her family.
"No way."
Oh, yeah, I'm like, whoa. Anyway.
Technically, we're related.
Right.
Wait, technically, you and him are related.
Hopefully.
No.
Oh,
Obviously, Hunter was late to listening to that conversation.
He doesn't listen very well. We all know that. It's no surprise.
So yeah, it really is a small world.
It is. It's crazy some of the stuff that's happened.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, is it Petite Jean River Homestead? I don't want to say it wrong. Tell me if I'm saying that correctly. If you go to visit your friends in Paul's Valley, holler at us. And, maybe we can meet up sometime. And are you going to the Okie Homesteading Expo in March? Because we will be there. John said, LOL, that would be a really small world, Hunter, if Wiley and I were related.
Yeah. Just bought a tent and shipped it to your P.O. box.
Oh, thanks, Jody.
Thanks, Jody.
We know a guy who can really use one. He is a disabled vet that's homeless, and he's in a wheelchair. He is a nut. I mean that in the greatest way. Like, he cracks us up when we talk to him. He's got some great stories, and we just are, like, literally on the floor laughing when he's talking to us. It's unfortunate he's in the position that he's in, but he's making the best of it, and he is a great guy.
So Petite Jean, if that's how you say that, I've got
Pettit.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got a lot of family in Vacaville area. My cousin Dominica is actually the head winery at Coeur de Laux, or I don't even know how to say it, in Napa Valley. Then I've got a cousin Darren that has a pharmacy. He's a pharmacist. He has his own pharmacy up there and all that kind of good stuff.
So she said Sacramento. I had a cousin that lived in Sacramento, and I did not know that bobblehead was from there either. Oh, and now he lives 15 miles from me.
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's crazy.
That's funny. So you're kind of over there by Simple Life Reclaimed, and Country Road Cure, and Mama V at Possum Run.
Yep, that's. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know,
He
Scott.
lives close. Yeah.
You know, Scott. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But
we don't know his situation. We do know that he has an issue with substance. He has a substance abuse problem because he jokes about it. So that might be one of the reasons why. I'm not sure. But it's funny because when I delivered the mail, I'd see him. Sometimes he'd go to the Salvation Army, like when it was cold outside, and I'd see him rolling down the road in his wheelchair, and he always had a smile on his face, and he had a hat on that said, God is good all the time, or all the time God is good, or something like that. And there were a lot of times that when I would leave work, I would still have some food left over in my lunchbox and some bottles of water or whatever. And I'm like, hey, man, you hungry? And one time I opened it up and I had like a bag of M&Ms in there. And he was like, ooh, can I have those M&Ms? And I was like, well, I've had my dirty, grungy fingers in them. And he's like, I don't care. So I let him have my M&Ms and everything else that was in there.
Mason, I miss you guys too. You'll give me a holler sometime. We'll have to meet up somewhere and
Mom, if you think your fingers
drink a
are
cup of
dirty,
coffee or
check
something.
Lily's.
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, and so we don't know. I know that the VA isn't as kind and helpful as they ought to be to our veterans, but I don't know enough about it to know the requirements of anything. So, we haven't had a conversation with him about how he could be helped, but that's something that we will in the future when we feel like we have the opportunity.
He's not one of the guys that regularly comes to eat whenever we have our lunches. So we haven't got to sit down and talk to him a lot. We've only fed him probably once or twice.
Maybe a handful of times.
Maybe a handful.
Because there's been a time or two when I went to the store to go get something, and he was wheeling down the road in his wheelchair, and I'm like, hey, you want to go over to the park and eat. And I'd load up his wheelchair in the back of the truck and he'd hop in the front seat, and he's only got one leg. And so he'd hop in the front seat of the truck and I'd give him a ride. Yes, I have Mama V's generator and videos here right now. That's so great. I love Mama V. I got to meet her and chat with her for quite a while at the Sulphur meetup. And John and Sherry, it's such a great feeling. Like, that's really how we got started, is we volunteered. It wasn't a soup kitchen, but it was the rescue mission, and they do a dinner for the homeless every year on Christmas Day. And so it's at lunchtime, it's noon, and they sign people up for gifts, and they have like sponsors and stuff that they ask these people what they need, whether it's tents or blankets or clothes or, dog food or whatever. And whatever they say that they need, they try to get it for them. And this year, I wish he'd posted the videos, but I walk in dressed up in my elf outfit, and the guy who runs the Shawnee Rescue Mission was like, "Oh, hey, look, you like Santa's helper. You get to have the mic tonight." And I was like, oh gosh. So I had to stand up there for like 2 hours and talk to people. That's not what I signed up for, but it's whatever. So yeah, we Mason, he has a different phone number now. Mason was asking if you still have the same number. No, his number's different.
Yeah, I'll hit you up on Messenger, Mason. I'll give you my new number.
Donna Lawson, yeah, they do have stuff. I did see that they're going to have stuff for kids. We don't intend on bringing Lily and Hunter. Michael is going to stay here and take care of the animals. Emily's probably going to come with us, and we're going to have to find babysitters for Lily and Hunter because they're just too much to keep up with in a large crowd.
Well, when we went to Pryor for the Pryor meetup last year, and
there wasn't anything for kids. There was a small playground.
And so we had brought all the kids because we was going camping after we left there. But of course, they got super bored super quick
Really
while
quick.
we was there. And we missed out on a lot of stuff because, we had to.
They were constantly tugging on our shirt saying, "I'm bored, I'm hungry, are we going to leave yet?" And it was a miserable experience for us. I mean, like, going there was fun. Getting to talk to the few people that we actually got to talk to was very enjoyable. We had a good time.
And we won a pressure cooker.
And we won a pressure canner. But it was, bringing the kids was just too much. And then we decided not to take them to Sulphur. And then there was lots of stuff to do for them in Sulphur at the Sulphur meetup. And we kind of wish we had brought them. And then, but the Okie Homesteading Expo is going to be so huge. We don't know that we want to try to. Hunter is just, I don't know. Hunter likes to like wander off, and that scares me. So I don't think we'll be taking him with us.
But I always come back.
Oh yeah, whenever you're
When you got lost at the zoo.
got lost at the zoo and was squalling and screaming and had to get somebody else's to call and find your mom and.
Because we went to the bathroom and he was supposed to be waiting outside, and he just kind of wandered off and did his own thing. And then I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's kidnapped. Where did he go?" It's so stressful. I can't enjoy myself. So,
What happened is I was looking at the big giant mechanic dinosaur, and then
I'm talking about
the
other trip.
the other time you got lost at the zoo.
yeah,
It's happened twice in a row. But anyway, so we got started serving people because we volunteered for that Christmas meal. And then we were like, "Oh my gosh, this is what we're supposed to be doing." And I quit my job just a few days later. And and we started feeding people the very next weekend. And now we started out feeding about 20 people a week, and now we're up close to 100. See you, Donna. And it's been a lot of fun. Like, we genuinely enjoy it. Get ready for the USA Homesteaders 2023.
Okay.
There was there was a big homesteading conference that like Doug and Stacy went to, but the tickets cost too much and we couldn't afford to travel and pay for somewhere to stay and pay for the tickets to go.
Yeah,
so
and that's not only that. I mean, we have so many animals here on the place. We can't leave. Like we was really wanting to go to the one in, what was it, Kentucky? We was really wanting to go to the one in Kentucky, and it's just not going to be possible for us to go very far. So, you know, the ones like Pryor and Sulphur and the ones,
we could go for like 2 or 3 days, but we don't want to stay gone longer than that. But anyway, so something really exciting is that we had been, she said, I live between 2 churches on 4 acres and may host a meetup here soon. We may have 10 acres here in the churches or with the churches and us. Yeah.
Awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
because like Arkansas isn't that far.
Yeah, I think we could handle, I mean, as long as you're not like the other side of Arkansas. I think we can.
I can't remember where they're. I think they're like North Arkansas. I'm not sure. Thank you, Jody. Yeah. Hey, LP. How are you?
Hey, LP.
And Jake's back. So anyway, that's what got us started. And we had an opportunity. One of the guys that we fed on a regular basis told us about the church across the street that was hosting a forum, I guess, or meeting or whatever you want to call it, on homelessness in our community. And we go and we talk with the host of who's organizing it all. And we kind of like tell her who we are and what we do. And she's like, oh my gosh, I need you guys to be speakers. And we're like, oh my gosh, I don't know about that. And so we ended up getting up in front of this whole crowd and talking about what we do. And they ended up letting us use their building. Like, so now instead of feeding in the church, hey, Mike.
Yeah, 3 hours later.
Yeah.
Hunter.
Hey, calm down. You're going to knock the computer over. So we,
Hey,
now,
the bluegrass bound.
Yeah. Hello. Now we get to be inside feeding, which is great because we were looking for an indoor place to feed. We did not think that we'd get as lucky as we did, though, because this commercial kitchen is bigger than our whole house. It is amazing. West Central.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's not
Father
bad.
Bobby. Okay. Nice. And Treasure Hunter doesn't live too far. That would be awesome. Yeah, if you organize something like that, let us know.
Heck yeah.
We would definitely try to make it. So, Homestead Family Reclaim is Mike. He was going to be our host tonight, but bad weather has gotten in the
we're
way.
the host.
We're the host, yeah. He was supposed to be our guest. So, bad weather's gotten in the way. So, but he's here now. So y'all definitely go check out Mike at Homestead Family Reclaim. So anyway, while we were going to this meeting, we also met a wonderful lady named Erica Gentry. And at that point,
We haven't really told anybody about that,
yes,
have we?
at that point, she was working for a local, I don't know, it's called Community Health Centers of Oklahoma. So it was kind of like a clinic. And good, let's start over. Yeah. Mike, you still want to come on if you can? I don't know. So anyway, we met her because she was also a speaker there. And so the night that she spoke, we went and talked to her and we're like, oh my gosh, what you had to say was amazing. And she did a really good job. And then we had spoke the next week. And then so she come up to us again and we talked. And so she's reached out and she wants us to help her build Conestoga huts. And so if you guys don't know what a Conestoga hut is, it's kind of like a hoop house that's off the ground and for homeless people to live in. And it's not it's not awful. It's a small space. It's covered. It's a lot warmer than it would be outside. it would be somewhere where they could protect their stuff and keep it safe. And she just got appointed to be the homeless coordinator for our town,
For the city of
for the
Shawnee.
city of Shawnee. And so she is an amazing person. She has like master's degrees and doctorates in things that pertain to homelessness. She's very well educated, and she just has a heart of gold. Yeah, we have TikTok.
Yeah,
We don't hardly post anything.
I'm not on it a whole lot, but I do have it.
Yeah, we have a hard enough time keeping up with YouTube, and then maybe a little Instagram and a teeny bit of Facebook. And so we do have a TikTok, but we aren't active on it like we should be. But anyway, so getting to meet Erica before she got appointed to that position is amazing. And she showed up this Wednesday. We didn't even know she was coming. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to be here to help you guys on Wednesdays. And so she, after we're done serving, hey, Mike and Chelsea.
Where have you guys been?
Long time no see.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So we have missed you guys. But anyway, so we are gonna hopefully be able to help her build those Conestoga huts and help her with anything else she needs, because the city has gotten a couple grants for a few $1 million, I think, to help with the homeless population. And so we're hoping that we're getting in on the ground level of really being able to initiate change.
Yeah.
And help people. So, hey, Donna Brown.
I think there is a lot of good things to come out of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, absolutely.
Are you guys gonna be gone tomorrow?
Unfortunately, yes.
Dang.
This house that we're painting, oh my gosh. So we tell this guy we need like 3 5-gallon buckets of paint. And he brings us one. And we're like, okay, so now we need 2 more. And he brings us 1 more. And so we go and we get all set up and we are ready to work. And then we work for a few hours. And then we're done for the day because we're out of paint. So it's frustrating.
Huts versus sheds. I guess that's what he's trying to say. How many? We haven't really got into the details a lot yet.
No.
So we don't know. But cost wise is the reason that they're wanting to do these Conestoga huts. You can build a Conestoga hut for less than $500. And that's, probably a 6x8 space with maybe a 3-foot little porch overhang, So, and I know she's looking at making a community.
Doing like 10 of them or 12 of them together, so they're not like huge eyesores or whatever for the city.
Yeah.
And so it's something that has already been implemented in places like Portland and stuff, which kind of helps because she, the new city manager that was appointed this year, or I guess in 2021, she came from Portland or Seattle or something like that.
So she already knew about these
she already
huts.
knew about these things and how great they were and how they helped. And so then she appointed Erica, which they'd never known each other before that meeting that we had gone to. And that connection was made. And Erica's like, I have this great idea. And the city manager was like, that is a great idea. And it works too, because I know from experience. And so it's going to be really great. And
so with us, with the sawmill, naturally, I mean, we're going to be working with them and doing everything we can to, saw the main beams and everything that they're going to set on and, just whatever they need, I guess.
And Bob, if you did organize a meetup, let us know because we wouldn't mind cooking for it either.
Right.
So, I mean, even if it's just like hamburgers or something, but.
Yeah. Yep.
For the sulfur meetup, we had just butchered a hog. And so we made pulled pork sandwiches and baked beans and potato salad and had hot dogs and all kinds of stuff that we provided for everybody for free.
Yep.
We might need an extra grill because our Traeger isn't commercial size.
But it cooks them
call-
fast.
We'll call Carla from Living a Rogue Life, and she can bring one of her smokers.
Yeah. Were they like 500 or 250 gallon propane tanks? I think she's got.
Yeah, they're huge. She's got the smokers that are so big you have to put on a trailer.
I've never seen a smoker.
Thanks,
big
Mike.
you'd have to
Thank
put
you,
on a
Mike.
trailer.
Yeah.
I've never seen a smoker that big.
Oh, I'll have to show you some pictures. Or show you a video from Carla's channel.
Oh, Mom, remember that grill that that your dad got, that Uncle Jim got, and he
Grandpa?
Yeah, Grandpa Jim got, and it was like a gun. And then
Oh yeah, he was taking it. Yeah, he took a picture of it.
couldn't even reach the trigger.
Yeah. On their way here, they saw a smoker that was shaped like a gun, and he tried to pull the trigger
there's a
and
lot
couldn't
of
reach
them.
it or whatever. Yeah.
And then it was supposed to like shoot out smoke.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I remember seeing that picture.
I think that would be cool to have here.
Will you make me some tea, Hunter? Throw that away, and then I don't really care what kind you make me, but thank
I'll
you.
make you some nighttime.
Okay, that sounds good. Oh, somebody's calling you. I'm surprised that's the first time Wiley's phone is ringing since we've been on here, because normally he's Mr. Popular. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted for that song playing.
Hello. Well, as of right now, I've got more than I can handle. What's up?
Only for a week, though. So, anywho.
We've been on here for almost like 3 hours.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, Emily's trying to wipe her eyes and her glasses are falling off because they're
Yeah.
broken.
I've only got one little holder thingy.
Yeah. Here, let me see them. Michael, they were roughhousing yesterday.
No, Michael tried to
And they-
tackle me for no reason whenever I was trying to get my hammock set up to sleep in. And then I tried to escape, not noticing that my glasses would break, so...
He broke that side off. It broke off this little thingy, which is a support, and then it broke off the thing, and so, yeah. So now she has to wait until Wednesday to go back to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And then she doesn't break her glasses very often, but I think from this experience, I'm going to let her get one from the eye doctor, and then I'm going to order some more off of Zinni Optical. I'm going to get a copy of her prescription and just order a few pairs. Then she can change her glasses with her outfit.
Mom. I don't really do that.
You feel like you might be starting Woodstock? That's not a
Mom.
bad thing. But I know from experience that this YouTube community, they're very respectful. Like, I know that when everybody met at Simple Life Reclaim for the 4th of July party or whatever, we weren't there. But their video had said that everybody like left it as clean as they found it. They picked up after themselves. Bye, Bluegrass Bound. Have a good night.
Mom.
Doesn't have any honey.
Did you put it in the microwave?
Oh no.
Can you put it in the microwave for a minute?
If anything, I will tell you that I would much prefer or much rather contacts, because then I don't have to worry about like taking my glasses every
But-
time I gotta get in the shower or something.
But I think you have to take them out every night and you have to clean them. And
know.
yeah,
Mom, did
I don't
you
know.
mean for
Yeah, but you
one
also
They
have
come-
to do with that with glasses. You have to take them
Contacts-
off every night.
Contacts come with their own set of problems
Yeah.
and they cost more.
Mom,
Yeah,
did you mean
but
like?
still.
Did you mean for one whole minute?
Yes.
Or like, okay, I thought so.
Okay. Mickey just found a baby nest of possums. Mama's here going to try to get pics so we can name them. Oh, Mickey just found a nest of baby possums.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I had a possum named George when I was a kid.
Oh, wait, we had a possum that we named Oliver.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. His name was Oliver the opossum. And he wasn't really ours, but he lived near our house, and like we'd be out on our porch at night just hanging out, and he'd come up and just hang out on the porch with us.
Yeah, and he'd let our grandma pet him. Like if anyone else tried to get anywhere near that
It might
house,
not have even been a boy. We don't know.
It would have hissed, like freaked out. But if like it would go up to my grandma, let her pet it, and be perfectly fine.
Yeah, George, we got him. His mom was hit by a car, and he was the only one left, and we got him and brought him.
Hey, Amy, how are you doing?
Amy. Oh,
yeah, living in abundant grace. Mm-hmm.
But we brought George in and built him a cage, and we had him cage outside. But us kids would play with him all the time. Heck, he would crawl all over us. He got real big and somehow got out of the cage. We had him probably close to a year, and somehow got out of the cage one day, and we never seen him again.
He said, "Oh my God, these babies are so cute. I kissed one." They also have very sharp teeth.
Yeah, they do.
I don't know as babies. Will you bring me the fork I had to stir this with? Thank you.
Hey,
Sweeney's Creek, how are y'all doing? It's probably it was lunchtime when Dad's come in. It's probably getting late in the day now.
Afternoon now.
Yeah.
We need to get off. Like I've been saying for the past.
Amy.
Calm down.
It's true. Need to get
I would say share it to YouTube, but you're probably on your phone right now.
Yeah.
You'll have to do a video of them and share it to your channel. I usually like my tea with honey and lemon in it, but the kids ate all the lemons.
I don't eat lemon.
Michael eats the lemon peel and everything. He's nuts.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He eats anything's peel. He eats the strawberry leaves.
Oh.
I eat the strawberry
He
leaves.
eats the orange peels. He eats the apple's core. And I'm pretty sure he actually eats all of the apple. He leaves none of it left.
Yeah.
I
Pretty
eat
much.
the
Like he
apple
eats
core.
the stem and
That's
stuff.
great, Sweeney's Creek. We did somebody gave us a bunch of blueberries, and so we ended up with 12 quarts of blueberries. Mike and Chelsea said, "Not kissing them. Mom's been crawling all over and inside things and feeding them babies." Yeah. Ooh, he said he got the video.
I miss Oliver. I think he died.
Awesome, Mason. Where are you guys? Where's his lake house at?
It was when we went
Is it down on
first
Eufaula?
I never seen him.
Found a great use for a lemon. Cut it into pieces and put it in your electric kettle. Boil, let it cook a bit, boil and repeat a few times. Kettle will be shiny new. Really?
Huh, that's good to know.
Oh, Arbuckle Lake. Oh, okay.
I think that
Awesome.
Sherry at Black's Tropical Homestead also uses lemon to make her own all-purpose cleaner.
Yeah, that's one of them we was watching. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My life has become camera angles.
Yeah.
I know, we're awful about it. We're like, if we're going to record this, let's just set up the tripod and get after it.
You know, the bad thing is I feel like we done probably one of our best ones here a while back. And
we're going to
we have
compete
a
in the
ton.
Crazy Ed's barbecue.
No.
cook-off.
Well, yeah, that too. But we done one for my channel here a while back that we haven't put together yet and put out
Oh.
there. But we finally decided to do like 3 different angles at once.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
we've got a top angle, a side angle, and a front angle, wasn't it? Something from,
Yeah.
and I can't remember. But anyway, we was playing around one day and decided to do this, and I am so excited to get it out there, but we have been so busy we have not been able to get it posted yet. I've got to get it posted.
And take 3 different, like, I don't know, videos from 3 different devices, and we put them on the computer, and then to try to like piece them all together in a way that makes sense and is interesting to watch. Because if you just do like all of one angle and then all of another and then all of the third one, it doesn't really keep you engaged. And so, but it's awesome. Can we give them a teaser for that?
I'm afraid we're going to give it away if we give a teaser.
Okay, you guys can't say anything, okay? So,
I think it is out there.
So we have a sawmill, and they have to head off to the supermarket. Want to jump on and say hi? Well, thanks, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by.
Have a safe trip to the supermarket. So I'm gonna try to say this without giving away too much information.
Okay. Well, first off.
Okay, I'm gonna let him say it.
I don't know how I'm going to say it, but I don't know if you guys do this or not. I, for one, am, and I know they have become huge on YouTube, and I get hung up watching them. But you know, people have started investing in these big metal grinders. You know, the big steel grinders, and you know, they'll throw like motorcycles, and some people have them big enough that they put cars in them, and
even the kids, they have ones for kids channels where they put like toys in them.
Yeah, so everybody is doing and they're getting tons of views. I mean, it's really interesting. I don't know what's so satisfying
about watching something be crushed, and destroyed.
So you know, they're throwing these things in these metal grinders, and they're getting like Tonka trucks and throwing in the small ones, you know. And like I said, there's actual ones that show them grinding up those cars and grinding up motorcycles. And so I wanted to do a little bit of I want to try to get stuff going with the sawmill.
We looked it up on YouTube, and we were not able to find anything about sawmills other than cutting wood.
And so
we're trying to use our sawmill for unconventional stuff for entertainment. We don't want to use it we don't have enough money to replace it. So we're not going to be cutting up anything that's going to break it. Bye, Tiny Tim. Bye, LP. Thanks for coming, guys.
Good night, guys.
I will say,
Mickey said, "Hey, I wore underwear in my last video to overcome my fear of cameras."
I will say we did some pretty interesting stuff on the sawmill.
Yeah.
Things that you would never expect to be on a
When
sawmill.
we looked it up on YouTube, we didn't find anything else like it.
So
we're like, we can't be the only ones who enjoy watching this. I don't know.
So anyway, I'm gonna put this video out when we have time to get it edited and put out there, and I want to see everybody's reaction on it. And now, like I said, guys, for those of y'all that don't know, we have the other channel that's called Working with Wiley, and I'm very small. I don't have but a handful of videos.
Subscribers or something?
Yeah, and I don't have but a handful of videos out there right now because we mainly try to stay focused on this one and our ministry, basically. But so I would really like a lot of feedback on what we're doing over there, and I want to see what happens whenever we get this video posted out, and I would like to know a lot of feedback and what you guys would like to see me do with the sawmill on top of that. So anyway, that's your teaser. So when you get a chance, hopefully we get a chance pretty soon to get the video out there, and then I would like to see what you guys have to say about it.
Good night, Treasure Hunter.
Oh,
There you go.
thanks.
You're welcome. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the other channel is the other things that we do that aren't ministry and farm related.
Yeah. So we're, whenever we're out working, I think we've got some video of this job we're doing. I don't know how much we really got, but we're going to try to put a little bit together on what we're doing now on the job we're doing in town. And
Should have recorded you patching those holes because that's a pretty good trick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was too busy doing other stuff to record you. Yeah, Donna, it's going to be interesting. It's oddly satisfying to watch. I can say that.
if we can get it put together right. Like I
Yeah.
said, we're still, this is really our first time to try to put one together like we're trying to do now. And if we can get it to come together right, I think it's going to be really awesome.
Yeah. Maybe Sunday I can work on editing it, but I have to make soap on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
anyway, guys, we've been on here for 3 hours.
you think we're pushing
The
it?
kids are starting to get a little restless.
Yeah.
So
They would have gotten restless a whole lot sooner if Lily wasn't staying the night at her friend's house.
yeah.
Because
So anyway, guys, I think we probably ought to get off here.
we're down in the single digits now.
And thank you guys for coming along and supporting us. If it
Hanging out.
wasn't for you guys,
Just chatting.
we couldn't do what we do.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The support from this community has been absolutely awesome.
If it wasn't for the support of this community, we wouldn't want to do YouTube.
Yeah.
It's more about the community than it is about the content, I think. Like I don't know. We've met some really, really awesome people and connected with some really great people and channels, and we learn a lot. And
Yeah, Jody, that's crazy.
I know.
On our Wednesday live, I think we was on Wednesday live for about 3 hours, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's the first time we've ever done anything like that. But
We're
yeah.
trying to catch up with Scott. He has set the bar really high, though.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Good night, Donna.
Good night, Donna.
Jody, I don't know if you were in here earlier if it was while you were gone, but we're talking about doing a live feed for the whole time we're at the church from start to finish. And so we may be doing that this week, or we might start next week because Emily has a doctor's appointment in the middle of it, so I won't be there, but Wiley still will. So we'll see. We'll see. Might have to remember to bring a phone charger with us in case our phones go dead.
Definitely. Yeah.
But no problem,
Mike, it's not a problem. We totally
completely
understand. Yeah.
We can reschedule for another day if you want. We don't have anybody in February yet.
I think he just chickened out, really.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
It's this whole 15 people we've had intimidated him.
All right, guys, we're going to get off here. We're going to call it a night. Kids are starting to get loud, all that good
They're
stuff.
they're getting upset because the Wi-Fi is going to shut off in an hour and a half, and then they won't be able to watch TV. Mm-hmm. That's in an hour and a half. It's 8:30.
Oh, I thought it was 9 already.
Anyway, guys, good night. God bless. Thank you guys for coming by and sticking around with us as long as you have. We'll see y'all Wednesday for sure.
Yeah.
And if not before then,
Sure, we'll see you guys in a live between now and then.
maybe.
Maybe.
Yep. We'll see.
Even if it's only for a short time. We're busy tomorrow, and then Sunday I've got to be making soap, and he's got to be doing some milling stuff and making some stuff for the meetup or for the expo. And then Monday we get back to painting the house. So
Good night,
we
Mike.
shall see. Yeah, good night.
We'll see y'all later.
Yeah, night everybody. We love you all. Mwah.